So it looks like it's going to be NL locked and loaded here, sitting down, ready to go up against Dual Kevin.
So talking about the matchup on paper, right? Akuma versus Rashid. Do you think it kind of makes sense for Akuma to face off against Rashid just based off of the tools that he has alone? I feel like he does a great job of occupying the space within mid-range. I think his fireball game is kind of dastardly against what Rashid wants to do as well. And even nullifying some of the fireballs that Rashid has. But I think one of the biggest things that Akuma has over Rashid is his air mobility and access to break the neutral, bypass neutral completely by going in with the Demon Raid.
Yeah, it's very annoying to deal with if you're a Rashid. And like his anti-airs are good, but they're not the best at stopping that. Even the characters with really strong, like best-in-class anti-airs struggle a bit against Akuma's air approach. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see a lot of air approach to get in and then just harassing him up close with those plus frames and lots of really good options Akuma has. Akuma, a very popular character in general, but top-level show-to play for Akuma is always going to be tough to deal with. He just has so many strong tools, so many strong threats that he can present at many different angles, many different times. So we'll see how Dual Kevin responds.
Yeah, I think one of the better parts of Dual Kevin is his creativity to break somebody's guard most of the time. And what he has up his sleeve once level 2 time comes in. We'll see that happen more often than not. Here we go. NL versus Dual Kevin. This is the anchor spot. Damn, right
immediate
on the gate?
start. Yeah.
Excuse me?
Wanting to take some space. It's an expensive spend though. A lot of drive gauge down early for Kevin. And I mean, a lot of drive gauge now, even more. 2-tap, little double medium kick on counter hit. That's often the best option if you're farther away and you don't have that extra drive gauge. And now targeting Dual Kevin's drive gauge now, trying to strip it. And I mean, at this point, yeah, he can take that guaranteed drive impact if he wants.
Oh, he's definitely going to take that. Walk on in there, brother. Back to the wall, fireball, Tatsu, the classic. Throw's going to kill it. And Dual Kevin knew it as well. But it still manages to get scooped. That walk speed, one of the fastest in the game.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big problem too because Rashid's buttons they don't go the farthest, even though he has solid buttons and stuff and his neutral is good despite it. But Akuma walks so fast. He makes everybody look silly, right? Like, I mean, you just whip in front of him because he's walking at you so quickly. Situations like that, he can take up so much space so quickly. Trade combo, he tried.
There was an attempt. And those both the standing fierce, forward fierce as well, just occupying so much space. We talked about how compact some of Rashid's normals are. It's just hard to contest. I love that. Yeah, tracking down the airborne space. Airborne activity, I should say. What do you do about this, NL?
Safe jump. Caught him jumping. Level 3 was available. Doesn't spend it. But the throw is going to be enough to kill.
This guy's playing Marvel.
Yeah, I was
so fast.
I was interested to see if he was going to like try to drive rush confirm off of that or if he was going to... Oh, man. He's all the way into the corner already off that round start fireball. Same thing we saw in the first round. Oh, no. This is
I
huge
love
damage.
that. The Cyclone as the punish starter.
Oh, my God. Did he just die off of that?
He sure did. Highlight it, ship it, clip it, etc. You are hella dead.
Dude, he got 2-touched. It looks like a Javits combo video. Like, what just happened?
I mean, he'd be moving the goalpost sometimes. He's like, all right, here's the restrictions. You can't use bar. You have to have one eye open. You have to have your baby in the other hand.
Yeah, he's got a lot of things he's working on, for sure. Oh, even on counter hit, couldn't combo there. The dive kick a little high.
Javits would have combo. I love Javits, though. I'm just saying.
That would have been his combo.
He would have been.
Wake up, jab to Dual Kevin. He's a little fiery there. He's down to scrap.
Oh, mid-air. Let me see that conversion. That was sick.
Plus fireball. Walks back. Dual Kevin with the check. I like it. Oh, it beat the anti-air. Although he didn't have the right confirm. He went for the drive rush combo. Could have just done a juggle raw on the ground. Win. He's out of the corner. And, you know, NL has to play passive here because his drive gauge is so low, and that means that Kevin has room to do stuff like this.
Oh, no.
Oh, that is a bad spot to be. Meaty fireball is so good here. You don't have anything to get out of it because your level 1 super will lose.
Oh, not in that case, though. Didn't have a situation where he could have thrown. Maybe, do you think he could have thrown a meaty fireball in that situation? You wouldn't get much out of it because he was so far, timing-wise.
Unless you're getting that charged fireball up close or something, you know.
Prepare. Man, they both ask you to prepare?
They both say it. Bison and Akuma, they're evil. That's why.
These guys are jerks.
That's a bad guy thing to say.
Like, even if Bison forgot... Yeah, that's what it is. Even if he forgets his memory, he just knows to his core that he's still evil.
Yeah, he's still evil. He knows. You can't forget that. Your bones won't forget.
I don't know if Akuma truly is, like, a bad guy.
All right, man.
I'm just saying. He sells fruits to the local village.
A likely story. You buy that? Oh, burnt. Oh my, he just did it. It's enough. Oh.
Okay, that was evil.
Crouching medium punch, counter hit level 1 super just kills him.
Heavy tornado. Is staying with
I can't really hear you.
Same thing that happened with tornado when he perfect parry. Don't do the air slide. Yeah. No scouting.
But man, these guys are really, as you said, they are scrapping it out. Started things off with a fireball, possibly checking the advance from NL, tap parry. Not going to find the mark, but the throw does. He decided to do Kevin.
Yeah, he could have got a throw punish there, but wasn't quite ready. Oh, that's big. Immediate bait, meaty overhead setup. He blocks it correctly, but just gets stringed up and counter hit afterwards. Oh my, what a block.
He was tracking it down. You saw him stand up initially.
Air fireball.
Oh, right in the dome!
It's so tough to deal with that. Early air fireball, your anti-air. Oh my, he had such a big bait. He could have punished him and stripped the drive gauge and then potentially just put him in a bad spot to win the round. Now, much more of a fighting chance here for Dual Kevin.
He had walked so far away. I don't even think he meant to do that because of his walk speed, perhaps, but he still gets the mission accomplished. He does get the burnout against Dual Kevin, slapping through the thighs. Damn.
Very hard to do.
I like that. I like that he spent the level 1 also. Like, you know, you can link off of that with normals and stuff, but why even risk it when you can just cancel right into level 1, not do anything too risky?
I always think that's like a funny idea. Just kind of sliding past the opponent, slapping him in the legs, and then that's arcade. Oh!
Not too much damage, but good positioning here.
Knock him down.
Oh, that's big news. Look at this. Low drive gauge in the corner. He just targets the drive gauge with heavy, drive rush heavy. Now a bad spot for NL to deal with here.
He's big chilling. He's taking a couple of chip damage here and there, but it's not going to be too bad for him.
Oh.
You thought you could raw DI. What a time to throw. Great reaction from NL. He builds up his drive gauge. He also has Dual Kevin back to the corner. He has 3 bars to his name, and this throw bait is going to be everything because not only does he get the round, but he retains all of his meter going into the next one.
Yeah, not having to spend any super meter there is a huge win. Especially, like, you know, in the corner, he could have level 1 that DI, been down some bar, but the back throw was even better at giving the positioning. Unfortunate whip there. Level 2 is coming out. This is really rough here for Akuma. He could melt so quickly on 1 hit. Oh my.
That was kind of funky. Little tap parry at the last second. Drive reversal to put himself into burnout. What are you going to do now to escape the corner? And L, you tried to go for a Shadow Demon Raid into a very wide dive kick.
A little delay on that. And you know that he's going to be buffering that level 3. Look, you see him buffering. He knows drive impact is a threat. That's why he just gets hit by the forward heavy kick. Oh, huge chance.
Oh my god. You gotta spend it. You have to spend it at this point. 1 bar to Dual Kevin's name. NL could possibly sneak in a drive impact if he's not telegraphing it. And it could be lights out for Dual Kevin or 1 clean hit because of the drive gauge.
Oh, fireballs, fireballs. Oh, he techs out. It's gonna be the kill. The air flip out on that.
You had to see it coming. You had to see it coming. Dual Kevin finding the right defensive maneuvers. And it's cool, too, because he's willing to take that hit. He had just enough life to do so. He saw the chip damage becoming a real big threat with back-to-back OD fireballs. So I like him picking and choosing his spots as to when to jump out.
Yeah, and I mean, in that position, too, NL is just, you know, he's trying to keep the fireball game tight there because it obviously beats the reversal super, and you're looking at reversal super because you're scared of drive impact. So some interesting decisions from both of them there. Just a scramble. Dual Kevin makes the better of it. So 1 game away from potentially sending us to that tiebreaker match. Man, this has been his round start, like, so consistently, and it seems really solid.
Fireball, 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 yeah.
Yeah, just charge fireball, winning neutral immediately, getting all of that corner carry.
The fact that he just yells out happy birthday.
Yeah, for what reason?
I don't know.
Whose birthday is it, man? Not mine.
Akuma's never been born. Never. Oh, jeez. What is Akuma? Oh, boy. We're about to know his death date, that's for sure. Dual Kevin? Yeah, that's all she wrote.
It was going to be heavy punch into chip damage. You didn't even need the drive impact at that point, so pretty rough spot. Set point now for him. And he's just walking him down. He's finding a lot of space, even without throwing this early fireball, just forcing NL back into the corner. And there's that fireball. Drive rush. Heavy Arabian Cyclone, getting that plus frame and just pulling up on him.
Much more of a different look now from NL. Trying to play the counterpoint game. You saw him trying to throw out the crouching medium punch. Dual Kevin, very much so aware of that. We do have the enhanced cyclone behind him.
Oh, that's big.
Putrid!
Back throw? Yeah, he just wants positioning here. Safe and sound though, NL didn't commit to much, and because of that, Dual Kevin so far has been chillin'. That's a punish.
He jinxed him. Didn't commit to much, he thought he had the card combo. He might have been buffering behind it.
Yeah, now the tornado here. Although Kevin didn't get much out of this so far. That's not bad at all. You just drive Bristle and now you're in a really good spot. So Rashid down meter, down resources in burnout. Although if you just block like 5 fireballs, I don't really think that's too bad of a burnout timer, honestly. Full resources now for Kevin.
No big threat of the corner because of how far away he was. Starting things off too. Kevin does a forward throw. You set up for the OD fireball. You sure do. The air fireball to never get past it.
Almost got the combo off it with that heavy punch. A little too far. Oh. Kevin trying to make something happen in neutral here, but he's on such a big lead. Ah, and I love the jump back. Just nice and safe and sound. There's not a lot of time on the clock here, by the way.
Oh!
Is he holding up? He's not the demon, so that's all of his resources, but a huge find there from NL, obviously.
I mean, I don't even think he was banking on getting that hit off of the light kick. But the fact that it did,
he'll take it.
That could have been much more, surely, yeah. You take it as it comes, to be honest with you. NL, very expensive to get that W. Low forward, finds the mark again, sweep, dash up 2 times over. Forward throw, what do you do to apply that pressure? Drive rush forward, OD spinning mix as a response from Dual Kevin.
Oh, finds him low too. Kevin trying to bait something. Good patience though. Level 2 available for Rashid as well. He's going to look for a safe opportunity to activate.
Oh, okay. A little bit of a jinx. You got some of that UK and U2 safe.
I don't know what that was. Maybe a misinput or something, but now this game looks kind of miserable because of it. Uh-oh. Air to air. Ship is going to be a problem at this point as well. DP, yeah, it's right on time. I wonder what that was from Kevin, that he got that mistaken level 1 super and then just completely lost the round because of it.
All locked in, tied up, 2-2. NL versus Dual Kevin. This is looking pretty darn close thus far. Who would have thought Fighting Spirit getting 20 points to their name initially would bring us down to this very moment where they could score possibly 40 points. Dual Kevin be able to bring us to the promised land and get that sudden death battle. Here we go. Let's find out.
Yeah, and it's also a big deal just not getting any points for your team here. Because if all of you lose and you're just down that huge chunk of points, right, the teams behind you can catch up so easily, and the other team just gets such a huge lead. So it's pretty devastating, I think, to not get something like that. Corner combo here for Akuma. Nasty stuff.
Did I see that correctly? That was a drive rush forward, crouching short. It's a 2 crouching medium punches and still be within range.
Oh, yeah.
That's
a punish. That's a punish.
I pictured you leaning all the way back, just whoa. God damn.
I did not know that you could just hit heavy kick there. Well, apparently NL did. Overhead connects. He's going to explode here. The damage on this is humongous. Next hit wins for NL now. Suddenly doing the thing, and Dual Kevin's struggling to respond here. Level 2 available, and that's a bad throw.
He wasn't even close to range to even want to throw that.
Level 3 available for Akuma, though.
The level animation, 2? That is magic. The movie magic coming in from NL.
Wow, what awareness. And a huge win for Fighting Spirit there.
American Street Fighter League World Champions. got a nice ring to it, don't it? We are the champions of football, baseball, and now Street Fighter League world champions. And the Street Fighter community, they like to play and call us the land of the free. Well, you know what? We all free. The only land free to call ourselves home of the Street Fighter League world champions.
Rob, I'm Dominican.
Okay, all right. Welcome to Street Fighter League US. This is the home of the champions, baby. This is where the best players from around the world converge to do battle for your viewing entertainment. You have the hot-blooded newcomers looking to make a name for themselves. And of course, you got the OGs looking to add another notch to their belt in their illustrious careers. 6 teams have entered to battle, but only one is gonna make it to that world stage. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Street Fighter League US. Welcome to week 5 of Street Fighter League US. I'm your host, Big Hollywood, RobTV, and I am joined with 2 of the greatest in the game. I am joined with my dog, Vicious, and to my left, where in the world have you been, brother?
Around the world. That's a good way to put it. But
Literally
look,
just
I'm
stepped
back
off the
now,
plane.
but I'm happy to see that it's been held down by some of the best in the business. Shout outs to the boy Wrench. Shout outs to the boy Sajam. I'm happy to be back, and I can't wait to get into Street Fighter League week 5.
Okay, so far through our first 4 weeks, let's take a look at our standings. At the top of the list, Team Bandits are reigning and defending world champions, not just US, with 105 points, but really, they are technically tied up point-wise. As we see in second place, you have FlyQuest, headed by Punk the God. Psycho's looking amazing on that team, by the way. And then, of course, Cloud9, maybe overperforming by some people's expectations. The Young Bloods cooking up. And then in fourth place, Fighting Spirit, only 5 points behind, and down there in the bottom 2 spots, especially surprising, is Shopify Rebellion, only 40 points, tied with Red Rooster with 40 points as well. The standings are crazy right now.
Despite the 3-way tie that we see and the slight point differential coming in from 4th place, right, we're only considering the top 4 in the playoffs. But if you look at how many games are remaining from the home side, Cloud9 actually has one of the best chances to take away majority of these points because they have the most games to play. I mean, you could also say the same about Shopify Rebellion, but they're not exactly in the same point value place. So with that in mind, it's going to get a lot crazier, especially with this 3-way tie.
And of course, Steve, it is very important as far as the standings to try to finish as high as possible. 4 teams make it through, but it's not just your seeding. Hypothetically, you finish first place. That means you start in grand finals of the Street Fighter League US finals. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Steve, let the people know exactly how all of this goes down.
All right, let's get into the format. Each team has 4 players. The away team submits their player order ahead of time. Home team gets the opportunity to counterpick the player order. Teams will play 3 consecutive matches with an extra available match as a tiebreaker. First 2 matches, 10 points. Third match, that's the big one, 20 points. And if we needed, that extra player match will be worth 5 points. That's a first-to-1 scenario. Now, the team with the most points at the end of the team battle obviously wins, and the top 4 teams with the highest number of points at the end of the season will make it to Street Fighter League Pro-US Finals, which will be held offline this year in January.
Offline is insane, brother. Street Fighter League US Finals, you guys do not want to miss that. But as far as the prizing that we got right now for the Street Fighter League US Finals, it's a whole lot of paper on the line.
Woo.
75.
Damn.
$75,000. First place, $60,000. And if you do finish in second place, you get 15 grand. Of course, that is an insane amount of paper, and we are going to see who is going to be the one to get it.
And with that in mind, again, we talked about how exciting things are stirring up here in week number 5, how close it is in the standings. Well, guess what? We got the breakdown of what the matches are going to be like for today. It's going to be absolutely nuts because we have FlyQuest facing off against Cloud9 at the top of the show, then followed by the battle of the bottom of the barrel right now. I hate to say it that way, but that's just the facts. Shopify Rebellion versus Red Rooster, and then Bandits versus Fighting Spirit. This is going to be hotly contested this week.
Cloud9 versus FlyQuest. You just got me hyped off that alone, bro. I ain't gonna lie. We starting off like that today. That is insane. Okay, I got to ask y'all, who do y'all got FlyQuest versus Cloud9?
Oh my God. I don't know.
Boost versus Punk in the clutch spot. We know what time it is. We know where it's going.
I think it's Punk time.
Think it's Punk time?
I think it's
so
Punk
you got
time.
FlyQuest
I like
easy is what you
FlyQuest.
said. Okay. Well, look, I'm going to tell you right now, man. I really cannot go against FlyQuest. I'm right there with you, man. ChrisCCH, Psycho been playing amazing.
He's
And
got
on
the
a team with
credentials,
Punk,
man. The
like,
credentials
all I'm
are strong.
saying is the team is looking way too sound. And once again, Punk has been here before. He's been in his leadership position before. And I think this is probably the best we've seen him in this leader spot. So I gotta go with the Quest at this point.
And I'll tell you what, Steve, I feel like all of these players are on a quest to make this the best season of Street Fighter League to date. And so far, they have been doing exactly that. You are in the exact right place, so do not go anywhere. It is time for Week 5 of Street Fighter League US. We'll be right back.
So for upcoming Street Fighter League, can you break down your team, like what you know about each person?
Like on the team, you have ChrisCCH, and he's been very good for a long time. And then you have like Psycho, I feel like just really ready and hungry for a big moment like this. And then you have Sean, always been very good. So I feel like having someone with a lot of experience is always very good also. Those are the best players that come to Street Fighter League. So my goal this year is try to do Street Fighter League. There's just a lot of opportunities and money in fighting games right now.
Street Fighter League Pro-US returns. We are at week 5, season 7. It's been ridiculous already. And I'm going to tell you right now, this next match for week 5 is actually crazy. We got FlyQuest going up against Cloud9. And we've already seen some amazing matches that's built up to this point. But these are two players, I mean, with the leaders, we got JB, we got Punk, who have already crossed paths before. But let's talk a little bit about the teams. How do you think this is going to shape out, and who is the counterpick scenario that we will be setting up, if coming from your expertise, Jeremy?
So before we even get into it, this is blowing my mind, the fact that Cloud9 is on the away side again.
Yeah, okay.
They've already established their order. We got Lex with Guile, Boost with Ken, JB as the anchor with Rashid, which has been sort of expected. However, this sets us up nicely when it comes to the rivalry and the story, right? FlyQuest, we got Punk as the leader, who was former teammates with JB.
Yeah.
This is actually kind of messed up. So looking at it right now with Guile, this is kind of tough, right? I think Guile would actually do well against majority of these characters, but ChrisCCH has been the one to kind of really put all the other Guile players in check. So if I were to really think about it, ChrisCCH has been the pickup to kind of help with the anchor position. However, in this spot, since he's so versatile, I wouldn't mind him going first against Lex. Now against Boost, he's an anomaly.
Yeah, Boost is actually a wild card. I feel like, look, even if you're a veteran here at Street Fighter League, you actually have to pay attention to players like Noah, players like Boost. These are guys that you're really going to take the wind out of any player's sail. Right. How do you think this is going to change the matchup going forward? Because I feel like just what we've seen so far, they've definitely been some of the heavy hitters that we need to look at.
It's so tough, man. I haven't found a secure pick for like Boost in comparison to like anybody, because he is on a roll. I don't think he's lost a set thus far. He has probably the highest win record. I mean, there are some that have, pretty much the same, where it's like they've gone undefeated, but I think Boost has played more matches than them. So as it stands right now, Boost is on a hot one. So I kind of want to see if Shine can step up to the plate as the middleman. However, I don't think that's the most important feat.
Okay.
Going into the anchor spot, though, you have to send Punk. You have to do it.
Look, man, Punk has been in this situation before. He's a veteran here. He knows how to work in those spots, and he knows just how important it is to secure those points now. So it's going to be really interesting to get into this.
Yeah, so with that in mind, again, if Punk steps up as the anchor, I mean, that's kind of expected, but it will be a little bit heated. I kind of want to see what Punk has to say in regards to all of this going up against Cloud9 with their current positioning, and we have RobTV for that exact interview. Take a look.
I am here with the Alpha, Punk the God. What's going on, bro?
How you doing, bro? Good.
I'm doing phenomenal. Right now, you guys are doing even better because you are currently in second place overall in the standings right now with this season. How are you feeling about the squad overall? My man Psycho is looking nasty. Chris, too.
I'm happy with the team. I think everyone's playing amazing, even the matches that they have lost. No one's really playing amazing, not dropping the combos, not missing things that we usually land and can do at home. So I feel like everyone's playing good, no matter wins or losses so far.
So right now, looking at this top 4, do you believe that your team is the strongest here? And are there any big surprises that you did not expect looking at the standings?
I think Cloud9, honestly, they overperforming, I would say. Like, I think that they were a very strong team, but, they have a lot of people that's never been on Street Fighter League, Noah, Boost, and Lex. They've never played in Street Fighter League, and I feel like it's just always a different kind of pressure playing with teammates, right? So I feel like they're like the surprise, and for our team, I think we're a very good team. I think people are starting to realize more and more how good Chris and Psycho really are. And then, we have Shine. He hasn't played too much, but, he's ready, always ready.
We've already seen you play against KnuckleDu, and you beat him. We saw you go up against Mena last week. Mena was able to win it, even though it was a tight set. Do you do anything different with Mena next time, matchup-wise?
Those type of sets, when it's the last round, like, anyone can win, Mena got the day, but the next time it could be me who made the right read in neutral and got the knockdown and then, started my offense. So I don't really think it's much to change, just like little things on defense is the main thing. But I think like in terms of like general game plan and how to approach Zangief, I think the strategy is solid already.
Okay, and I haven't asked you this in a while because of course you chilling nowadays. You're a bit more calm until somebody tug on the coattail. Is Punk the God right now the best player in the world?
I feel like I won the most tournaments recently, right? So by everyone bias, how they work on Twitter and, everywhere, how people say things, then yeah, I would say I'm the best.
History repeats itself. Punk the God, the Alpha, once again atop the mountain, Evo champ, and now trying to claim the Street Fighter League World Championship. Punk, congratulations on the good season so far, and good luck in your match.
Thank you.
Am I the best in the world? Yes. Next time, I'm going to be the victor. Look, this is what I like to hear from Punk. I feel like this is the humble.
I'm sorry, that was actually mad bars. I'm going to be the victor. I see what you did
I'm just saying,
I'm
look,
sorry.
All I'm saying is, like, I like to see this side of Punk. It's been this way kind of since Evo, where he's kind of toned down ever since he's got the weight off of him. He now has more weight off on him in this position, but it's not going to be easy. Coming up, we still have Cloud9. JB been playing amazing as well. Once again, in his leadership position when it comes to Cloud9, but honestly, I feel like he's just one of the best players when it comes to U.S. reputation overall, and I feel like he's really been putting in a lot of work when it comes to just getting these points. I mean, we talked about, obviously, he's already newly sponsored. Being this team leader, I would love to know his thoughts going into this next team battle. We have an interview with Cloud9's JB. Let's take a listen.
Team Cloud9, in your first season of Street Fighter League, some people would say that you guys have been even overperforming. Would you agree to that?
No, I expected us to play this good. I definitely did, especially with the people I chose. So the two kids that me and Alex chose on our team. So
first, on the team chemistry side of things, again, as we said to you in the Street Fighter League review, you have a lot of different personalities there. You got Noah and Boost, for example, kind of polar opposites. How has all of that been gelling behind the scenes?
Honestly, I think it's been a great fit for us. I think Noah's energy has been so good for Boost's self-esteem, his confidence. He's learning some words that Noah has, some phrases, lock in, I think Boost might be from Lompoc too, I don't know, but
Boost might be from the trenches.
But regardless, yeah, they have amazing chemistry, and because of that, I kind of feel like, I don't know, like we're all brothers, in a way. And so it feels really good, and it allows us to play with a lot of confidence.
All right, and as we look at the standings right here, you guys are currently in 3rd place overall, but even then, you have 105 points, so it's kind of really a 3-way first place tie. Right now, what do you think you guys' weaknesses are that need to be addressed in order to make sure that you pull away from the pack, if you have any?
Honestly, the only weaknesses I think we had was that we've been playing away so much.
Oh, you're right.
For this next half, we're going to be playing a lot of home games, so we'll be able to actually strategically place certain players in certain matchups. And so honestly, I think it's only up from here. I think we're going to do much better in the second half.
Phenomenal point so far. It's been all away games. He's in everybody else's house, and it's pretty much F your couch over and over again. Cloud9's leader, JB, much love to you, bro.
Thank you.
And good luck in your match.
Thank you.
JB coming in with the confidence and also praising his own teammates, and I respect that because they all have been putting in the work. When we looked at their composition initially, I was thinking to myself, all right, you got two cats that have never really been a part of Street Fighter League before. They've really only put themselves in danger in regards to like weekly events. I mean, to be fair, Noah the Prodigy coming back from his EWC tour, doing a great job over there. So it was kind of a little bit of a coin toss. I have a lot of confidence in both of them as individuals, right? But coming into the team format, didn't know how they'd perform. JB's happy with it. We're happy with it as well. They got 105 points. The rest of the world is like, you know what? They're all right.
JB is definitely more of like, a solemn leader. He doesn't go too crazy, but his team is comprised of a bunch of like young players who have a lot of energy to bring to this team. And I feel like it's such a good composition between these two, especially competitive, because I feel like FlyQuest Punk and Noah the Prodigy have a lot in common when you start looking at them. I feel like they have so much in common when the cockiness, how they play, but that's really what's going to come to a head in this next team battle. I can't wait till we get into it in all honesty. This next match, FlyQuest versus Cloud9, is coming up. I can't wait to get into it.
All right, here we go. Going right into it. As we had mentioned, ChrisCCH stepping up to the plate. It's Ed coming in versus Guile in the hands of Lex.
Yeah, Lex, man, is look, obviously, I'm sure you guys have already touched on it, but just, his tournament run in this last, year, ever since the game's been released, he's been over in London for quite a bit, and he's been doing work when it comes to claiming spots, claiming points for the CPT, but right now, doing work for the team. Hold these booms.
Yeah, perfect time to draw all the projectiles that you want to kind of bully that space. Here comes ChrisCCH just within mid-range too, with some of the normals, and also the flicker just in case. Drive rush forward to Nava.
You talked about having like a numbers person on the team. I feel like if you're going to say anybody's by the numbers, you got to talk about ChrisCCH. Oh. It's the DP. Nah, bait it.
Hella damage.
They're going to get in this level 2 pretty soon, man.
Oh, you did it again?
You can't stop me, bro. I'm the little brother. I do what I want, man. I'm the little brother. I'm going to do what I want, bro. You told the big brother no, not me. All right, here we go.
Why was that the realest thing I've ever heard?
I'm just saying, bro. I got a little brother. I know how it goes. And as a little brother, I know you know. All right, here we go.
That's facts.
Oh, the jump in.
Oh, no.
Nice.
Okay.
I love the way the blitz is animated. I never really got to talk about that on the show, but man,
Nice.
it is really well done.
Yeah, animation-wise, I'm telling you right now, just, you know, nice.
Oh, no.
The
Man.
OD flicker. Kill rush in the corner. Almost had a trade combo right there.
Oh, good
you
confirm,
gotta
good
watch
confirm.
the legs.
I'm not gonna lie, I just bumped it, but I appreciate it.
Hold on.
After tech
Look
throw,
at Chatty
Lex
too.
loves
He's
that forward heavy kick.
talking to his teammates as well. Psycho kind of giving him the
Understand heavy kick.
extra rebuttal. He's like, you know what, you got this, bro. Ain't no worries.
I really am a fan of this FlyQuest team, though, man. I feel like they have all the components of like a championship team. They have the character variety, the level 3 read on
That
the
was
jump.
sick. Lex is big chilling too. The look on his face, the determination.
Okay, dash up. Great interrupt right there. I like the read on the blocked overhead after the drive rush. Flash kick again. You can't stop me, bro. Not even if you stop me.
Not even if you
you didn't
stop.
get the flicker.
Yeah, I was
no.
thinking about it. That's why I Rashid it.
You know, call me crazy, but I've been kind of looking more so towards Lex in the player cam. When he is in a certain space and certain range, he's not looking like all the way up on the screen. He's looking at the floor of the map, dude. He's looking at the people's feet.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about the spacing. Look, if you're playing Gal, it's like, yo, when am I going to be safe enough to throw a boom? Because you know right now, ChrisCCH is always scouting an opportunity to jump in on one of those booms. So it's going to be really important. On top of that, the fireball game isn't completely out of contention because, you know, Ed has a fireball game himself. Now, is he going to win it? Probably not. But at least he has some contention. And on top of that, he's got OD flicker. So staying on the ground, obviously not the worst thing at times.
Yeah. As soon as he gets close enough, that's where the eyes kind of change. That's where he's looking at something different too. So I want to see, other than just like physically, I want to see what the other looks are coming in from ChrisCCH to kind of force Lex out of this comfort spot right now, throwing all these booms too. But I like the aggression now coming in from Lex. Every so often he'll throw in the drive rush, but man, the punish counter against the boost. You thought you could roundhouse me?
Okay, I like the patience, and I love the option of going with jab instead of something bigger. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, the uppercut. Wow. Oh, both in.
Nice.
Burnout, another uppercut. Wait a minute. It keeps the pressure going. I like this. Yo, Burnout versus either one of these characters is actually really scary. But even more so just the fact that ChrisCCH was able to keep that control. Ugh.
Yeah, it makes sense too. He had the mini fireball going, so there wasn't really a lot that Lex was going to do to get himself out of that situation. But I like this now, the big turnaround for Lex. Oh, so I thought back throw now for ChrisCCH.
Oh, nice. Drive reversal to stop the pressure.
That could have been so dangerous if he had whiff punished that forward fierce coming in from Guile.
I like that. Finally going to the parry to deal with flicker right there.
And it's so tough too, man. It's so hard because they get full control, right? They get to hold it as long as they want to.
A lot hard to deal with, especially when one of your characters really has to deal with the fireball. Nice gets the blitz on the knockdown. Wake up, OG flash kick again. Can't keep a good Guile down.
Oh,
There we go.
man. You see the character just kind of reel back.
Yeah,
Like, oh, what hit me? Gravity, help.
Oh, man, look, old man, I remember when he got Sonic Hurricane, it just looked so cool.
Oh, for the very first time?
Yeah.
When was the first time? Was that
Alpha 3,
right?
Alpha 3. One of my favorite Street Fighter games. Back fist, you know what time it is. Look at him keeping his range between them. And once again, you can see that Lex is playing back to this range where he can kind of confidently throw booms, but once again, he's closing this really good. Uses the kill rush to get in again. Multiple times, actually. Looking for a whiff punish. Uh-oh.
Forward throw.
Gotta do it
Dash
again.
up.
But this time. Oh, nothing. And look, Lex takes his turn back. He's got the level 3. The boots. To the booms. And then the boots again.
Let's go.
Oh, okay, all right.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
So, I mean, to be fair, I think you were right. There was another button because it was a counter hit on the side of Lex. He did manage to catch a button as ChrisCCH was waiting patiently, just at the right moment. Man, having that read, though, initially, just be like, all right, I'm going to wait for it. I'm going to throw this boot. It's so deceptive because how slow the startup is on that boot, right? He gets a little step forward. He's like, ugh.
Lace him up. One one boot at a time in the morning. That sounds like something Guile would say. He's like, yo, I just put on my boots one at a time, just like everybody else, man. But you're going to get both of them with this flash kick, though.
Yeah. He steps on your body.
Bro, the step ladder
to get ready
to get
for
momentum for the
as soon as his foot hits your chest, he's charging for 2 seconds.
The charge partition Guile learned?
That's exactly what it was.
He's like, I can down back in the air by using this guy's body. Flash kick.
That's pretty good. That is actually pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Guile, that's pretty smart, bro. All right, so coming up next, Boost with the Ken. One of the hottest commodities right now in the streets.
Yeah.
But also in the league. Again, he's had the highest, I think a pretty significantly high win rate, undefeated thus far. Whereas on the other end, we kind of predicted this earlier and hinted at it, Shine.
I know you were talking about it, man. You said you want him to get involved, and he is getting involved, hands-on even, but it's going to be up against Boost. Oh, man, this is not going to be easy, man. Boost has been one of these online threats that I've been talking about, man, along with No Other Prodigy. But here we go. Let's see how he navigates this, though. We know the ground game is something that Kimberly really wants to keep in contention. She really wants to keep in control here. But Boost doesn't seem like he's taking it. Oh, I was about to say, it doesn't seem like he's too much bothered by it, but now already in the corner.
That was just a good read on Shine, too. He was kind of encroaching on the space where he wanted to throw the fireball, where Boost wanted to throw the fireball, so throwing that medium kick was excellent. But damn!
Why was he prepared for that confirm?
He be trading, bro. He is absolutely ready.
And I feel like that's one of the things that is really prominent during Street Fighter 6, right? Like being prepared and how early we got to it with these trade combos in some of these situations. I like that stand medium kick.
That's why he does so good against like Bisons and Akumas, because literally every time they do like parry, there's like, prepare!
Yeah, prepare.
And he's like, I am prepared.
I actually am.
I'm that guy.
I was just talking about this.
So I wanted to see, like, Boost has been sold by the book and by the frames a good amount of the time. Sometimes he'll take the extra measure and steal turns away during some of these critical matches. I wonder how much can be like thrown out the window by Shine's gameplay if he manages to get this offense. But Boost is just so determined to keep this lockdown. And he's so calculated, Steve. He pulled out the calculator mid-button. He's like, hold on. The square root of crouching medium punch to the circumference of your sternum. It's wild, bro.
The thing is that, like, even with Shine, I was going to say, like, what comes into question, go straight into the level 3, and you're going to get that power up. What comes into question is, like, when is it safe to hit a button versus Boost, right? Because he's always going by the numbers. I feel like the expertise, the experience of somebody like Shine is really going to have him hitting buttons when Boost isn't prepared, but go straight into the level 3. They both cash out early. There's going to be big damage on both sides. Should I use the power?
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, that is a lot. Puts him right back into contention, right to the corner. What a check on the overhead Jinrai. Oh, yo, the counter hit? This is exactly what I was talking about. I know he was like, why would you hit a button there?
Nice.
Small jab, nice check right here from Shine. This is exactly what I was talking about. The experience is going to kick in. He's going to start hitting buttons where you least expect him to, and I feel like that's something that might put Boost on the ropes. Let's see how he adjusts the crouching strong, gets to confirm. Tatsu knocked down into the corner, jab to throw off the timing, and gets the throw.
Such a good counter poke button to lead into all of this right now. Boost just has everything going for him. If Shine can manage to get maybe an opening or a perfect parry to turn it around, oh, that's actually a great start, but it was a defensive back throw on the way down against Boost, so that just resets him towards mid-screen. However, Boost, he's not going to overextend.
I'm glad you called it a defensive throw because, like, I feel like a lot of people miss the opportunity to throw, and that's a punish counter on top of that first game going to Boost.
When you do drive rush, stand fierce into empty drive rush, right? If Kimberly does level 1, will you block?
Oh yeah, of course. It's like -5.
You're able to. All right. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to do that, and I want you to delay throw. So that way you option select the block on the super, and then it seems like he parries a lot when you drive rush. So then do the throw. So like block enough time to see the super flash and then throw.
You're playing amazing though, bro. Don't think about it too much. Also.
Let's go. The hood angry bird.
The tunes. He's like, yo, Cap, I need the tunes of my people. Don't worry, I got you.
That's all I got. All right, here we go. That's all I got.
Boost is up one game right now, again, with a complete lockdown against Shine. What do you do about this pressure, man? You don't even want to try to parry. I talked about it earlier, trying to get your shot out, but no, man.
The confirm with the stand medium counter hit. Yo, look, as a Ken player, that means he was way ahead right there. He's like, yo, this stand medium kick's going to hit.
He is the most prepared player. He really is. He's prepared for everything. I've been calling him Boost Wayne for the last couple of weeks. I'm dead serious.
Bruce Wayne, my man, has a cave where he just goes down there and it's just computers with frame data everywhere.
Everywhere.
Who's this Alfred, though? Who's the Alfred, though?
It's got to be Noah the Prodigy. It's got to be Noah the Prodigy.
Oh, man.
No, I think Noah's more of the Robin.
Definitely, 100%.
Yeah, he's got to be the Robin.
100%.
JB's got to be the Alfred, right?
JB's definitely got to be the Alfred. He's soft-spoken.
Yeah.
He trained him. That makes a lot of sense. All right, we're building the lore here. I like it.
I don't know where Lex is at, though.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Bad girl. That's. I'm just
All right, man.
Gets the throw. I like the stand light kick. That's one of the things I've noticed over these weeks of play. When Boost isn't sure, he'll be like, you know what, let me hit you with a crouch short to see how you react on wake up, just to get a reaction out of you in the neutral as well. But his crouch strong placement with Ken has been immaculate. Another throw.
So many big openings off of that button alone. If you take a look at how many times he's got the momentum off of the big crouching strong openings on counter hit as a counter poke, you would see how much of a big threat it's been throughout the entirety of this match.
And if you notice, man, like one of the things that's really happening,
double perfect.
The double P to the end of the line. You gonna send Shine for snacks in the team battle? Hold on, bro. This is exactly what I was talking about. The way he was using crouching strong, not as much pushback, kept him close enough to where throw was still a threat. He really had that down to a T, down to the numbers, if you will, where he just kept it close, man. And there it is, man. Boost taking that second game.
Double perfect. He did it for you, Steve. He's like, you came back from golden letters. Guess what? There's some more golden letters for you.
2 P's in a pod.
You hate
for the team battle.
But you love it this time.
But I love it this time. I only like perfect, bro. I hate P's every other time except for when they're gold and on a fighting game screen.
That's bars. It's gold bars, if anything.
Oh, the throwback.
This is going to be sick.
The SFL of yesteryear. Team Inferno. The throwback. Man, I'm going to start cutting promos, B. I'm going to get this money, man.
You really should.
I want to be the movie guy, boys.
You could.
I could run
you
that.
You could easily do it.
Let me hit one of these bad boys. I'm going to put some soul into it, too.
You didn't want to keep that same energy with Bandits.
You're a bro.
You didn't
Stop
want to say anything
talking
with
to me,
Bandits.
bro.
All right, we'll see.
You're a
All right, we'll see.
What we gonna see about? Nothing.
We'll see.
You're gonna sit in that chair because you suck. You can't do nothing.
Yo, Noah, getting under the skin of Punk.
You can say what it is, Steve. You could call it how it is, because that was nuts.
Yo, that was kind of crazy.
A bottle and a half. My man said, you ain't been here before. I've been here before.
I've been here.
You keep your seat there.
I've been struggling for years. No, let's
time to make my own highlights. It's about to heat up.
Fight up my life. Oh, wait. Oh, wow.
Oh.
Yo, my man got an angry Punk on his heels right now.
Don't do that. Yeah, like.
JB versus Punk, and you can tell by the look on Punk's face. He's like, you know what, man? Let's wrap this up quick.
You can tell by the way he walked. He ain't from around Earth. That's crazy. He's stomping all over it right now. JB
with the Rashid has been ridiculous. Just not only with his tournament standings, but just in Street Fighter League overall. I love how crispy he's gotten with this character over the months leading up into this. Oh, the shimmy. Backdash to keep it safe. OD mixer. We're going to double jump it out. Whirlwind, no. We're going to go to level 1.
Very close to a perfect.
Let's see what Punk can do. The overhead not close enough. The back throw to get things started. Punk has an opportunity. Nice air to keep the corner position. Wait a minute, Punk. Wait a minute, Punk. And he's got the burnout. The throw again.
He can't do the frame trap loops, though. He can't because
he'll
still trade.
Yeah. Oh, I thought he was going to anti-air him. Needs to be careful in this situation. Looking for some heavy buttons. The anti-air again. One more hit. Oh, my God. He ran that all the way back with a fingernail's worth of life. This guy, Punk, repping it for FlyQuest. Dead? Hella dead. You see, I was like, dead? She said, execute. Oh, my God. Yo. See, this is why you don't want Punk angry, bro. You don't want to do that.
You should have left it unprovoked. You should have waited till the game was over, because your team is sitting at 20 points right now. You can get a 40 bomber on the away side, which is mega critical.
And I'm going to tell you right now, Punk is definitely not about to let that happen. Once again, he's definitely no stranger to the seat of pressure, especially when it comes to Street Fighter League. Oh, the dive kick. The shimmy again. Yo, Punk is on a mission. A quest even. Oh.
He be slapping.
The scrambles, no combos,
do it again.
slaps. Go powered up jump to get out of the corner. I like him using that. But now resets the neutral position, tick throw in the mid game.
I'm loving this right now. The sequencing coming in from JB does have a level 2 if he wants to set it up. He did try to fake it out just in case.
I like the cancel, but now he's in kill territory. Sets up Yasar. Hold it. Hold it. I'm standing at the end of the screen. Runs past it. Kick.
I thought you were treating it like a dog. Stay.
Hold. Roll. Play dead. Oh, trying to help find an opening. Using a bunch of the drive bar. The fatigue is looking real right now. JB takes the breather to take the round. I like how he did that. He saw that he was on a drive bar deficit and was like, look, even if you drive reverse, it was going to put you on burnout. I can still go for a potential chip. I like what we're going for. Nice counter hit confirmed.
Oh, that was a big opener for Punk. Didn't trust it, though. Not enough, at least, to go into a drive rush cancel. Tried to move. To be fair, that could have made a tick throw.
And on top of that, we've seen JB go for it for quite a bit. I don't blame him for trying to walk back, but finds an opening. Yo, JB playing a lot better in the second game. Great block on the overhead, but actually still finds the throw. JB in control.
Oh, that's actually mad rough. That's the second time we've seen that instance where the overhead gets clipped early on. It's still considered grounded. For the full-on extension, perfect parry. Gets the side switch.
I like that. Oh, the trade. No combo on either side. Oh, wow, the drive rush early. Not even going to have to spin any of... okay, just one.
Oh, he's going to have to.
Just one.
Which is great. I mean, for the kill, it's absolutely great. Because if he just ended it with the spiral arrow with that much life left on both ends, I wouldn't trust it. I'd be terrified. But that's Evo Champ we're talking about. And it's not even normal Punk anymore. He's upsetty spaghetti. It's Satsui no Pinky. He's got the pink outfit on, too. Man, the interrupt, too. He is so good at that, too. I think he's been one of the trendsetters in the early eras of Street Fighter 6. I know it's barely, like, what, almost 2 years old now?
I mean, but even still, man, this is like the evolution of Punk when it comes to this game and just the neutral. We've always talked about the whiff punish. This is going to be level 3. That's going to be the end right there, Punk. Once again, look at my man popping off.
Lock in, you're on the bench. Never locked in. You have the worst Street Fighter League record. You're a bum.
JB knows
lock in.
JB's
oh my God.
It's like, man, why this dude?
You could see him, look at his face, he regrets life. He's like, man.
I told him, bro. I told this guy.
Come on now.
Come on,
Lock in, JB.
Yo, look at Mena's face. Look at Kama's face. Yo, because they know. They was like, yo, my man, Punk is tight right now.
It's kind of like Street Fighter League hazing. It's like, man,
it really is.
We definitely been through that. I feel bad for him. It was just a simple chirp, you know.
It was just look.
I'm glad I'm not that guy.
I'm not. Well, I'm happy I'm not that guy. Oh, wow, yo, the hooligan. Wait a minute.
Even ChrisCCH, he's barely containing himself.
Look, I'm gonna tell you right now, ChrisCCH talking smack, bro. You got to be careful. That's how
he
you
gets
know
involved.
Yeah, I'm just saying, bro. It's the most proper smack talk, but it sounds even worse though. Confirmed.
It's huge. The amount of control that Punk has.
And look, it wasn't even a big air-to-air, but it keeps that position. It's exactly what you want. Gonna try to go for the back throw again, gets the punish counter. What are you gonna do with it though? JB clips the startup of the drive rush. Oh, that's baited. So I do like the idea though, because he hasn't really had an opportunity to do it. The DI into the wall. JB gonna make this count. He gets the throw to close it out. But yeah, look, I do like Punk going forward in that instance. He really haven't had an opportunity to do it in this set so far. So look, you gotta let him know it's still in the tool belt.
Dude, he reacts to the green no matter what the distance is. That is insane to me. He was point blank, he still got the jab. Even further on, the timing, he still gets the stand jab.
Oh, wait a minute. The level, you just saw it. Hold up.
He did. He went up.
Oh, shimmy. Kick it. No. Still got the powered up mixer.
Wild. He's still far enough.
Pressure. The button confirm. Okay, JB.
On the board. That's what I'm talking about. We don't want it if it's too easy. JB gets at least one to bring it to a little bit of a halt. I want to see it, man. I want to see it go down to the final game, final round, if anything.
There you go. Oof. All right, tries to go for it again. This time met with a button. JB starting to clean up these interactions between him and Punk. Oh, my God. Oh, the double jump, not going to get him out of danger. Nice block by Punk. Doesn't scout the jump, though.
Well, that was far for a counter hit, too. Not really much you could do after that in regards to the range.
Look at the footsies. Oh, the sweep. Looking for a button on wake up. Another trade,
Nice
a perfect
call.
parry in retaliation. Here comes JB. He's getting closer to that level 2. And on top of that, he's got corner positioning. Works this time with the OD to get out.
Standing medium to the chest. Okay, I was going to say, test the waters under the range a little bit.
Okay.
Crouching jab for the rest of it. Level 2, the SR.
And it's up close. What are you going to do? You going to kick it? You going to kick that whirlwind?
He's got to do it now, right? Can I kick it?
Yes, we can. Drive reversal. Oh, he answers back. Not going to be able to punish because they're both, well, excuse me, because he's in burnout. Punk just needs to confirm. He gets the interrupt, but did not confirm. Oh, looking for another whirlwind. The jab, but didn't believe in the combo. He lets it drop.
He still gets the anti-air. The drive gauge is coming back.
The throw tech. He's got drive bar. He's been nourished again. He finds to hit this guy, Punk. Fighting back from tiredness, fatigue, thirst. In the middle of the desert, he finds it. Oh, my God.
He's found the oasis, Steve.
Was it a mirage? Was it a hologram?
It definitely wasn't a wonder wall, I'll tell you what. Huh? Level 3 coming in, perhaps. If he wants to spend it early, he can.
Oh, the parry. That's going to be a punish counter throw. You're in the corner versus Punk. He's got 3 bars. This is not a good look for JB. The delay on the wake up, the level 3 is not a P, but it's pretty clean. That's going to put FlyQuest back in the running.
Into the oh
wow, he's in the stands talking to the other team. Wow, he's trying to tell him to play. Oh my God, the smacks. Oh, I'm so happy this is my first day. Let's go. Let's go. Now, I heard something. I heard that.
We heard a lot.
Noah has an Akuma. I heard about this.
Nah,
I heard it was nice. And I heard it was nice.
I'm sure it's nice. I'm sure it's nice.
But you don't think it's that nice?
Is it to the pedigree of Street Fighter League nice? Against, if he has to face off against a Punk nice.
Look, man, I'm just saying for a curveball.
I don't like curveballs when he has a giant metal bat right now.
Yeah, you're right.
I really don't.
Right. But you never know. Just saying. Just putting the idea out there, sprinkling it into the universe.
No sprinkling, man. Y'all don't want to do this. Y'all don't
Yo, they set up Lex. And Punk says, yeah, I don't want to do this. Punk obviously wanted young Noah the Prodigy.
This season is crazy. What is happening?
Here we go. Best of one, this extra point scenario, extra 5 points. They can go a long way, especially when we looked at the standings already. In the first blood in this first to one is Punk.
And it makes a lot of sense, man. They were pretty much neck and neck. They're tied, right? 105 apiece going into it, but this is the big factor. This is the big determinant as to what's going to happen towards the next half.
Big damage.
Throw him. Oh. Never mind.
Oh, the jump light gets over the flash kick.
Yo, Alex, next time, do crouch jab and then walk back and then stand fierce because he always mashes crouch medium punch.
It's never going to work,
Just one
bro.
away from greatness. I'm talking about the games, not the time. Here we go, stand jab to check the distance. Oh. Important tech for Lex, just trying to create that space of Sonic Boom. Let's see how much it does. Not the right angle again from Punk.
And on top of that, I'm going to count that to the perfect parry because he had a little extra frame. He was able to get the jump, finds another early hit, and he's got 2 bars. Another hit here from Punk. And it might be curtains for the boy Lex in Cloud9. Hold on, wait a minute. The burnout. Signs of life here for Lex. Okay, fighting back. The burnout's still there, but you got to be careful throwing any kind of boom in some of these situations. One more hit, and I feel like he's going to cash out. But also, you got to look for the gaps. Punk replenished. Back throw.
Man, that stand jab is so scary.
Tick throw.
He could do it again for the win.
He could do it again. No, I don't think he... would he die from that throw? I'm not even sure. Holding the parry. Text the throw. Goes straight into level 3. The confirms. The boom. And
he steps on her. Look at that. I get to charge her 2 whole seconds again.
I like how you can see Guile still talking smack while he's upside down. I told you I was going to kick you in the face.
You thought you could get away from me?
Oh.
Did you know we had a space program? Bow.
Oh my God. The booms again. I like that. Control the pace. Control the pace. I like this. The activity from Lex has gone down to a crawl, and it's because you really can't outpace a player like Punk, especially with the cameo.
It's been so difficult right now for Lex to get his footing, but I think this is the start of it right now. If he manages to get this is a lot of damage. He could go into level 1 and possibly kill. Oh, no way.
Sliver. Not, Okay, wait a minute. The side switch. The tech. Punk in a lot of trouble. The sweet. Oh my God, he stayed on the same side. Wait a minute, what's gonna happen? Looking for it. It's not gonna be enough, and that's gonna be Cloud9 over FlyQuest. Thanks to Lex in the tied match where 5 points were on the line. Noah, the first to go congratulate everybody on the bench, except for Punk.
That's wild. If you ever ask which cloud specifically, that was a cumulonimbus. They were bringing the rain cloud to their parade.
Okay.
FlyQuest shut down at the very end when all the momentum was going towards Punk. When it came down to 20-20, for that the last 5 points, Lex coming in the clutch. Stone cold killer. 25 points to Cloud9.
Bro, and you can tell that in that second round, what an adaptation by Lex, man. That second round was a complete turnaround. Played a lot slower, knows that he wasn't going to be able to outpace a character like Cammy, not even a player like Punk, I feel like, just in that instance. And really in that last round, really just the down back really kicked in, finds the mark. That whole last 20 seconds of that last match was
insane.
It was actually ridiculous, man. Oh,
it really was.
That's what I've been missing?
Level, man.
Oh.
Jeez. This is the exact tone that we had out the gate. This is the exact tone we had out the gate. And it's only getting better week by week. It's elevating every single time, whichever player steps up to the plate, which is exactly what you could expect here at Street Fighter League, along with all the partners that have been a part of it with Asus, as they've been elevating your viewing experience thus far with the Asus ROG monitors, featuring stunning visuals, ultra-fast refresh rates, and ergonomic designs. They're perfect for gamers and professionals alike. Visit asus.com to find your ideal display today.
And then, of course, man, shout outs to SteelSeries. Pro players have won more prize money using SteelSeries gear than any other brand, and they're the most winning brand in esports history. Shout outs to SteelSeries for holding us down.
And there you have it, the start of our very first team battle of the week. What an explosive setup. Cloud9 versus FlyQuest went down to the wire, exactly what we asked for, into a tiebreaker scenario. I gotta ask, what is going on through the minds of Cloud9, featuring the brothers standing by with RobTV?
We're at the half point of Street Fighter League, so naturally, things starting to get a little hot in here. First and foremost, JB, team captain, you go up there in that clutch spot. You had a good match, but you weren't able to get it done. How is it more difficult playing against Angry Punk?
Nah, actually, I still just stuck to my strategy. My strategy, it felt like everything that I practiced for was working really well. My defense is where I lacked. That's it. It has nothing to do with like whether he was angry or not. Honestly, I was really satisfied with the way my strategy was working. I just need to fix my defense for next time.
Okay, and let me holler my man's Lex really quick. So Lex, in the tie-breaking match, you go up there against Punk. We know that he actually does very well against KnuckleDu. What gave you the confidence to play that matchup, and how were you able to get the victory?
I was confident first because it's the first to one, so it's hard to deal with Gal. One overhead, you're dead. And he has a bad habit of walking up after grab a lot, so I knew that Roundhouse level 3 was going to work in a one game match.
Okay, the player reads. Love to see that. Last but not least, let me holler at my man's Noah the Prodigy. First time here on Street Fighter League.
Shout out to JB, shout out to Lex, shout out to
Okay,
Bruce.
hold on. I got to ask you a question first. Okay, now Noah, the only thing I want to ask is, how come in the last spot after you and Punk were talking trash, did you not go up there and play the last match?
Because I'm not stupid. I don't have no ego, bro. I'm trying to win for the team. If that's not the best situation to do, that's not do. I'm not gonna be like, no, let me go up. That's what he's trying to bait. I'm from the hood. He's not stupid. And he tried to bait me over here to do something and act out of character, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm a professional now.
Absolutely love to see it. Growth and maturity. Team Cloud9 getting a huge win over FlyQuest when needed the most, officially at 130 points. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
New challenger! Another banger coming your way with our next team battle between Shopify Rebellion and Red Rooster. Now looking into the order with Red Rooster, they're on the away side, so they got to establish their order first. We got Zangief, piloted by Brutus. We got Aki coming in from the captain, that's Mono, and of course the young man, now turned fully veteran, Ed with Ajax Fidelity.
Look, man, this is going to be a very interesting. First off, I got to commend them on the character lineup, right? I mean, first off, it's really scary, but we do have a new and improved Zangief, right? Zangief is definitely a threat. I was actually talking to Brutus about this earlier, but also Mono. That's another one we need to talk about because I feel like out of all the players that we have here when it comes to contention, I don't think many people are prepared to deal with Aki. I really don't see people being prepared to deal with the Aki. And then, of course, Ajax, once again, my man's an alumni now. He understands exactly what it takes to succeed here at Street Fighter League, and I feel like he's been one of the sound players just in general to you really want to have on your team. But when it comes to the counter pick on the side of Shopify, I'm really looking at somebody like Dual Kevin to step up. You also have KnuckleDu with the guile that you, if you really need to. So I feel like this is definitely, if I'm looking at it on paper, this is definitely something that Shopify can actually put in their wheelhouse, right?
Off the rip, if we were to put, you know, one of the teammates up against the Zangief of North America, who are you picking?
I'm definitely going with Dude
I agree with
or
Dude.
Kevin. And this is to deal specifically with the Zangief, but that can, look, anything can happen on a good Zangief day, bro. He's got a lot of fans out there. You know what I'm saying? But so once again, it's still a gamble. That's why I say, look, either do, maybe Dual Kevin. After that, I feel like it's a pick because obviously you got to deal with the Aki. Now that one, I don't even know what to tell you. That's scary to me. I don't look. No matter what character is on the other side, I'm terrified of his Aki.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I think we'll get there when we get there. For now, we'll talk about Do being in the first part. Either you do it or you don't. But one of the things I do want to talk about is Mono picking up Brutus. Again, I think that was a really, really good idea, having that Zangief. In fact, we do have that thorough interview coming through it, or maybe RobTV is going to ask that question eventually. We have Mono standing by with Red Rooster.
I'm here with the leader of Team Red Rooster and the fighting pride of the Puerto Rican FGC, Mono. What's going on with you, Brody?
What's up, man?
At this point, stuff is looking a little shaky. Like, it's looking a bit rough right now. You guys are currently in 6th place, tied with Shopify Rebellion. What is going on?
I mean, it's only the beginning of the season, to be honest. So, I mean, obviously we've had a few losses that we've taken in throughout the matches that we've played. Obviously, with Bandits, we took a hard loss. But I honestly feel that we're good still. Like I said, the season's still going. The team is not too shaken up like this, with the sense that the more important part to me is if the team is like on a good mindset, and so far they're all still motivated. They're set. They're focused on the matches that come ahead. So am I. And we're just gonna see, like, our next match is Shopify Rebellion. So we're gonna keep going, and the season there's still way more to play.
And right now, what do you believe are your weak points? What do you think needs to be adjusted?
We're talking a lot about the matchups, but it's more like studying what mistakes were made and how we can fix them. So we're just gonna practice them out and obviously train for it. Like I said, there are a lot more matches. Like I had trouble with the Blanca matchup. When I played Mena, there are things that I saw in that set that I need to fix, and so did Fidelity with DCQ. So we're definitely gonna try and adapt for the upcoming matches and try to get those Ws and hopefully just climb up that ladder, which is what we expect to do.
I'm looking at that red Rooster logo on your chest. Under that is your heart, and I'm trying to listen to hear if I hear a little growling, a little barking, because I don't know if you got that dog in you right now, Mono. In the end of the day, it's that time.
It's not the dog, it's the rooster in me, The cock.
And that's the problem. Yeah, the rooster. It don't sound right. The rooster.
No, it's gonna sound right. It's gonna sound right. Don't
okay, so if it comes down to it, if you need to put your team on your back and ball hog, are you willing to do that? Is that a possibility here?
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go in. Like I already did it in our match with FlyQuest, and it's like I said, the reason if I'm not in, it's not over lack of confidence or anything. It's rather that the team is discussing obviously strategies. Like it's not like I say something that goes. Like obviously, I want to see if the players are comfortable. Like obviously, things can happen, but it's not something I didn't feel bad. Neither the teammates with the decision. So I think that it's just like I said, grind a bit more, practice a bit more, see what we did wrong, look back at the replays and just fix it.
And really quick, what is the biggest positive that you are taking away so far from how your team is playing?
It's the fact that the team is, like I said, they're not shaken up in mentality or emotion, that like they're not feeling down about this. The fact that the players in Red Rooster right now, everybody, no matter the loss or the win, they still are very motivated for the next upcoming matches. It can just go up.
I actually absolutely agree with you. Mono, always a pleasure talking to you. Again, we are only halfway through the season, and we have seen in the past with teams like UIU started off rough and then eventually rose all the way to the top. Is that gonna happen with the Red Rooster? We are going to find out.
Cock-a-doodle-doo, you hear how my man started that off? Mono, a very, very confident leader. And once again, I love that he says it's about how we study. You okay over there?
No.
Once again, I love the idea of saying, look, it's about how we study these matchups, that's what labbing is, man. You got to study these matchups. But also, he says he don't have the dog in him. He's got the rooster in him. That's what I like to hear, bro. You got to lean into these team names, bro. This is how you get team morale up. But even more so, just the fact, once again, that you are having somebody like Brutus on your team with the GIF. Are you okay?
It's just, it's the hot sauce, man. They're bringing the hot sauce. That's what it is. Red Rooster. All about it. But they got the spice, man. The problem is we also have a well-rounded team with Shopify Rebellion. They're currently both tied in the same slot of 5th and 6th. So as good it is on paper, we want to see how it's executed out in the field. And that's exactly what we're here for. Brutus, I want to see if you can deliver against someone like a tried and true champion and veteran, KnuckleDu.
But before we get into this next battle, we do have an interview. RobTV, Dual Kevin. Let's hear what they have to say.
I am here with the definition of a world warrior, looking at what he has done throughout this entire season, taking names all across this planet in the world of Street Fighter, Shopify Rebellions, Dual Kevin. What's up, bro?
What's up, yo? How you doing?
I'm doing phenomenal. I actually think that, respectfully, I might be doing a little bit better than you guys are on the standings right now, as you only have 40 points. What's going on?
A couple of errors on our part, whether it be gameplay-wise or strategy-wise going into team sets. Like, for instance, we didn't consider some things like JB playing Du or Sien playing him. Like, we didn't think of all the possibilities that the team set might go, and that's completely our fault as a team. So we all take the blame. Looking to the next half of this season, we'll fix those mistakes and bounce back.
Judging by your answer there, and even just looking at the interaction, seeing that you're playing so phenomenally in these anchor spots for your team, have you taken a leadership role in Shopify Rebellion this year, where we all thought it would just mainly be Du?
I don't think Du ever took that upon himself. I think he always wanted, even like last year when I was on the team with him, he always wanted to hear everyone's opinions. So it's never been like a captain position to him ever. And I agree with that. I think like it kind of makes it so like there's one voice that's louder than the others, and we don't want that. So we kept that way before, and we want to keep it going even to the second half of the season.
Right now, with you guys' backs up against the wall and still having a half a season to be played, what is you guys' vibe? What is the mentality?
you know, the way the points are, the way the standings are, it is what it is. But my team has actually still been high-spirited, and I'm very appreciative of that. You know, like if they were low-spirited, I wouldn't blame them. I mean, I might have been more low-spirited than they are, but I appreciate their high energy still. And whether we are taking some losses, we could always bounce back, like I said. So with what that energy my team has, I'm very appreciative. So we're just gonna keep it up.
And as far as keeping things up, will you continue to stay in that anchor spot?
If the team decides that's the best position for me to play, yeah, so be it.
A man who is ready to take the last shot with everything on the line and his team on his back, Dual Kevin. Good luck in your match, brother.
A lot of fixes need to be made on both ends, right? And I totally get it. They're currently in 5th and 6th place, but you know, good heads on their shoulders all the way through. I think Dual Kevin, he totally understands what needs to be done throughout the longevity of like a successful career. I think he's done a great job for himself as an individual, and he's looking to bring that exact energy and mentality into this season of the league. With that in mind, though, I don't know where he's going to be placed. I think he might even play anchor to this matchup, considering who's stepping up to the plate first. It's KnuckleDu Dang.
One of the things that really throws off individual players coming into Street Fighter League is that the team format is the most prominent format. But we're going to get into it. We got Brutus going up against KnuckleDu. Guile versus Geef. Let's go. Drive reversal early.
Give me that. Tuck him in. Punish counter. Damn.
Yeah, big damage on the board. And look, and you saw the weight right there this time around. Backdash, patience looking good for KnuckleDu this time around.
And I love that change up to the punish. Sorry, the drive reversal, right, with less pushback on it. It makes it so much easier for characters like Zangief to get that proper punish with like heavy damage too.
Yo, and I'm gonna tell you right now, up close, grounded, perfect parries, look, that's gonna give Geef a lot. So you really have to be careful. But I've said this before, KnuckleDu has the best booms in the business, bro. I wanna see it on a bumper sticker. That's how good his booms are. And especially in a matchup like this where it's all about spacing, it's all about timing. And even Guile says it. He's like, you think you can break my defense? And Geef's like, yeah, if I throw you.
That's gonna be fine. It was burnout. It was burnout. My mistake.
It's not fine for Geef. Brutus is in trouble.
You talked about it. It's on his license plate now. Knuckle, the best booms do. Here we go. Doomsday.
Yo.
Coming in from Do. I like that.
Yo, the baby boom parade. Hold on.
Nice.
Nice OD lariat damage on the board. Baits the flash kick. And this is big damage. Yo, out of the air, the double.
That's a lot of damage.
The sit-down power bomb. Oh, you're dead. And that's gonna be a round on the board. In less than 10 seconds, by the way. That's Brutus.
You know, if you saw the facial expression on KnuckleDu, he's like, you know what, that was a Zangief round.
Yep.
We just gotta let that go.
It happens, bro. No.
That was sick.
That was pretty tough. Trying to play the range game. One round apiece. Reset into the overhead. No meter on the side of Do, though.
Yeah, that's where he gets to build it all up, right? From almost full screen, gets to throw out as many booms as possible. Back-to-back anti-airs.
Yeah, I like this.
Can't stop this man.
Okay. There's that perfect parry. And look how much space he built just because of that. Wasn't able to get the punish because he jumped back in that instance. But now, you just gave Brutus a chance, bro. They just buffed the knee, dude. Exactly what's going to happen. He jumps out of there. And that was a dangerous round. I'm going to tell you right now, I was terrified for Do. Like, I was actually terrified.
So was I. After the knee hammer actually hit mid-air for him to get the little...
Yeah, the actual juggle after hail stab, yeah.
That's crazy. And here we go into game number 2. A little too excited, I feel like, on my end. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Brutus coming back into it with the Zangief. KnuckleDu Dang, though, giving him the boot work.
Okay. The Guile sticking to it.
Ooh.
Bro, I just got to say, I love this song on the stage. Get boom, tempo, boom,
dude, this is your jam. When it gets critical,
and dog, when they hit the level 3, boom, boom, bam, I'm like, oh, yo, let's go. Gets me hype every time.
I know. I think I've heard you talk about it on like every stage possible. Like, I've seen you at different events. As soon as the stage comes on, you're like, guys, yo, I don't know if you know this.
The booms, they trade. I do really like it. It's so good. I don't understand.
It is pretty good.
But what's better is the life lead that Dude has right now. This that immediate kick too. Still attentive to the air approach against Brutus. Man.
Ooh, that combo counter hit boom into the Sobot with the bootcut jeans. That's a bad man right there. That's a bad man right there. A Sobot in the
classification
bootcut
right there with the bootcut jeans.
Bro. You seen somebody do a Sobot in some bootcut jeans, bro?
I have never seen anybody do a Sobot, period.
See?
Other than the last time I seen it was Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yo, keeping him in the corner with the boom still.
Oh, damn, it's the same person.
Shut up.
That's right.
Oh, it is the same person as OD. Slam. Yo, I forgot too till you just said it. Oh, the jump in. Wait a minute. Here comes
the Bison
Brutus.
wannabes are going to feel it.
Oof.
Oh.
Yo, Geef, you guys get paid?
Oh, that's right.
Oh, the perfect parry. You see him talking smack as he parried with his chest?
God,
that's going to be a combo. Double hail stab into the lariat.
Even if he drops, it's still a combo. You understand? No DHC glitch necessary. Oh, no.
Bam. Oh, the spine buster. Oh, flash kick. Get off of me.
Both level 3s on deck.
Boom, bam. They booming. Once again, you got to traverse the whole screen.
He just absorbs it with his abs.
Exactly, bro. I'm trying to beat that buff.
Not me. That's too much impact. Oh, look at him.
Yeah, that perfect. If he gets a perfect parry, you know he's going to take advantage. Reset. That you could have been going for a ride.
He stared the bear down while in the crouching
to the baby boom parade. Oh, you need to be careful. You need to be careful. Yo, lets it rip. Okay. Stops the timer. Pulls out the comb.
Lets it rip pretty well, too. I got to say, man, NuckleDu has done a great job of keeping Brutus in check from, like, what, 3/4 of the screen, every approach nullified. It's been so tough to manage. Exactly what we talked about, too, like sending up Dude Dang, despite him being in the anchor position majority of the times that we expect him to. Coming up to set the pace is always going to be just as good, in my opinion, especially with this newly reformed team. You have obviously dual Kevin to kind of fill that spot if need be for the anchor position. Now you have Hot Dog, you have Safe. This is a really, really well-rounded team, which is such a huge surprise to see them in their current rankings tied up with Red Rooster in the bottom spots.
I mean, and that's why I really pointed it out, man. If you get, a good 30-point week, right? Like, you could still put yourself back into contention. Of course, getting closer and closer to that playoff position, and we know once we hit that turn to get into the second half of the season, it becomes so much more difficult to try to get that back, right? Yeah. And a lot of times these teams are kind of like setting up, like getting the feel, knowing how the other teams are going to operate, and sometimes you really have to understand some of the matchups that are coming your way. Perfect example, this Gal versus Geef matchup. You knew that was going to be an obstacle course for Zan Geef that was going to have to get through. And this is why I was talking about this. You were either going to send up dual Kevin or you're going to send up Du. You need Geef to have to play harder, especially if you want to close out. But
it's rough.
Yeah, it's
rough.
It
is, because like you're in the away positioning, right? So you have the options to, or actually you don't really have any options, I should say.
Coming up next, we do have Mono with the Aki. This is one of the matchups that I was talking about. I mean, I feel like regardless what team you're fighting against, you need specific experience versus this character, or else you're going to be in trouble no matter what.
I think Hot Dog does have access to a lot of the other, like the Asian regions for like the Aki practice, for sure. Like there's Rip Aki, there's definitely Hikaru if need be.
And it's actually a really good pick. I feel like this character's done nothing but get improved as the game goes on. So that says a lot. And I promise you that Mono's going to take advantage of it. One of the worst characters to deal with while you're in Burnout. Like, she is terrifying when she goes
Queen
into
of Burnout. For sure. She has so many sequences that not only bring herself and the opponent towards the corner, but it does a decent amount of chip damage on the way through. She builds meter off of it as well. It is a little bit of a rough shot. However, I think Bison is so good with his meter that he's willing to go into Burnout because it leads to so much damage, and it also leads to death more often than not. So I don't think he's going to be too pressed about it. However, we'll see if we get to that situation in the first place. We got the Mustard Pants Hot Dog versus, we got Costume 3 Aki. I like that.
Yo, the glasses are too powerful. Raw slide to start it off. Forward throw in the corner from Hot Dog. Another one. Do it again. No, take throw. Oh, scissors kick. I like that. Tries to jump out. Oh, still
just hits it raw.
I like the patience to get in though. Also,
why did that happen, Steve?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Sorry to cut you off.
No, I actually don't know. I was thinking about it the whole time. I'm like, why did that happen? Why did you get hit by that raw bomb right there? But that's how it worked out. Round 1, game 1 is gonna go to Hot Dog 29. Oh, the low forward. Knockdown. Sets the bomb, keeps the pressure, finds an opening, gets the OD scissors, full combo conversion. Yo!
Oh!
Psycho punish, parry, punish. Okay, knockdown.
Yeah, a little bit of a mishap from the side of Hot Dog. That could have been so severe to get that level 2, the Psycho punishment. But as it stands right now, he's not going to be phased by that drop. He just builds a level 1 off of that Fierce. But a bow, damn, actually killed. I thought he was going to live with the sliver.
Yeah, he's picking up. He's getting whip punishes on you.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like wait around in the neutral, make him think you want to press normals with him, and then you use the whip.
Oh, walk up counter, his scissors, gets the knockdown, plants the bomb. Oh! And that's what I was going to say, man. No projectiles coming in this matchup because we know OD Psycho Crusher is there. Hot Dog not even giving you room to breathe, though. He's just keeping the offense going. Big life lead, too. Up close parry. The fact that Mono is willing to risk it in some of these situations, though. Okay, knockdown. Sets the poison, builds some space.
Yeah, that would have given him some time to like move on forward with the puddle in front of him. Perfect parry. The other side of it, yes sir. Standing medium punch. Nice. Overhead connects. You get the juggle.
Okay, poison still there.
I feel like there's a little bit more that he could have done for like the corner carry as well. He could have gone drive rush forward, crouching medium punch into stance, into the kicks, right?
The thing is, he's been spending so much meter for drive rush to keep the pressure going that he's at a deficit right now, and that's why Hot Dog has no problem going in. Knows that it's going to cost him a lot to get that pressure off of him. We haven't seen a drive reversal just yet, and the fact that Mono is willing to play this patient game really does give Hot Dog a lot of room to play in some instances.
Yeah, I might have mischecked actually. I might have misspoken because I didn't know how much drive gauge he had left off of that initial hit, so I think that's the decision that Mono has made. He's very, very aware of how much drive gauge he had left, so we'll see. The tick throw, back throw. Damn, look at that, dude.
Oof.
You tried to throw a bubble after that? Did you see it? It was the OD version of the fireball. You don't get that.
Oh, and once again, Mono getting clipped, hitting buttons in a lot of these situations. Especially on some of these block strings. Oh, okay.
You pressed the button. Oh,
and that is a bad draw. And I think he's going to build level 3 here.
Why did that miss?
No, just takes the psycho punish. That's fine. And just like that, 2-0 for Hot Dog 29, Shopify Rebellion. Big smile on their face. They definitely needed that.
Take as many points as you can get. That's 20 so far. Will we see a repeat? Will we actually see a tiebreaker set coming in again with what's happening with the anchor spots, right? We got Ajax settling down as they are on the away side. They already got that determined. But coming up next, Kevin for the anchor in rebuttal. That's actually going to be pretty tough to call.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough one, man. But also just to try to stop Dual Kevin. They're on the run right now. Once again, this is what I was talking about, man. You got one good week here at Street Fighter League, and it could definitely turn things around. But still got a ways to go. We still got this other half of the season to play, but this is a good way to start, man. 2-0-2s, you got 20 points. That's good.
Going right into it again, the anchor match is here. Can we get a 40-baller for another one, or will it be another tiebreaker scenario? We're about to find out. Dual Kevin, part of Shopify Rebellion, versus Ajax Fidelita, part of Red Rooster.
Gets the knockdown early. We can already see the Rashid game going as planned. Down and out. Oh, backdash, but didn't even hit a button.
You know, that could have been like plenty more throws had it not been for the backdash and then the defensive back throw coming in from Dual Kevin. That exact instance, I feel like, saved Ajax Fidelity. Oh my
big
God.
Jump in.
Huge. You're mine.
Oh, punish counter, forward throw. Great awareness and the parry right there.
Oh.
Man, and the fact that he actually moved closer, there's going to be the level 2. Stand still.
Not
You're
quite,
mine.
not quite the decent, but still a good amount of damage. And yeah, fortunately, big error from Dual Kevin. I like this rebuttal coming in from Ajax Fidelity. A lot happened in that first round.
The way he's playing this to get around the projectiles coming from Ed in general is actually looking pretty good. Okay, no kill rush, just takes the double dash this time around. Punish counter sweep, goes for the side switch.
Damn.
The uppercut on the wake up drive rush, catches the startup. Powered up mixer.
Oh, that was a counter hit too off of the jab.
Uh-oh, burnout. Uh-oh, this is not looking good. The rinse, the recycle, the repeat. DI not looking for it. Ajax goes down this first game between him and Dual Kevin 1 round.
This is kind of crazy, man. The defense is really getting tried and tested. And it's so difficult. Dual Kevin gives so many different looks at a moment's notice, but as it stands right now, he's been giving so many different throws, so many different approaches to the throws. There it is again.
One of the things that I always commend for Ajax is the fact that he's able to kind of bend and sway with some of these scenarios, especially when it comes to the scramble, but this isn't looking too well. I like that. Just gets one hit just in case he tries to dash through. Doesn't spend any of his drive bar, stays on the defense. There's another throw, tries to hit a button. This is looking so much better for Dual Kevin.
You thought you could move out of the way from a throw? How does Dual Kevin know what you're going to do? Another throw? It's got to be a normal.
Oh, wait, the uppercut catches the jump. Oh, no, went for a tick throw. Dual Kevin ate the hit. That's gonna be the game ender with the level 1, and that's game number 1 going to the Rebellionaires.
Just one tiny thing, the target combo he did, and then do the back heavy fist, is the safe jump. Yeah, just don't the reversal. Yeah, it's all good. Even in the mid screen, there's a safe jump. Yeah.
But it also, even if you get checked with the tick throw scenario, there's too much hit stun behind that counter hit from Ajax to the point where they can't throw you in time. That was actually really well done from Dual Kevin.
Yeah, and I've seen him do this before when he's in the scenarios. Knows that, oh my God, nice call out. Gets the slide to get under. Dual Kevin starting this offense once again.
What do you do about it? Yeah, you think about Ed as a control master from the mid-range. But we haven't seen it just yet. Up until this point, to be fair. OD spinning mixer against the drive rush forward.
Ajax trying to get a game started right now, but just as soon as it feels like he's in the lead, my man Dual Kevin comes back and snatches back that momentum, stays on the same side, fakes him out for the switch, goes for the overhead, confirm, close out. That's another round on the board for Dual Kevin.
That was kind of nice. The overhead going into it, perfect timing. I like that.
Little fake jabs to throw him off the timing. Yo, level
Great
2.
Desert Storm.
You see KnuckleDu shaking his head like, this is a great Desert Storm.
Oh, big comment.
Mixer, double jump it.
No hard link.
Tick throw. Oh, wow, what a brave check with the crouch jab.
What are you going to do about it too?
Oh, yeah, it's so hard for him to close his space, not ready for the trade. You can see him swinging. This is the scramble situation that I was talking about, but I love the fact that Dual Kevin's like, you know what, I'm not even going to engage. I'm not even going to give you the opportunity to do so.
This is looking so uncomfortable for Ajax, man. He hasn't really found a solution to stop what Dual Kevin's doing. And also, Dual Kevin, to be fair, he's out of the ranges of both the limbs, the flicker possibility. I don't even think Ajax is comfortable enough to throw out the fireball. It's really difficult right now. I haven't really seen Ajax Fidelity this taken aback, this stumped.
Yeah, he's definitely against the ropes right now. Back against the ropes right now. A place you never like to see a boxer, in all honesty. Kill rush to try to close the distance with punish to get the knockdown with the target. Okay, wait a minute. Ajax making something happen right now. I like the little charge on the flicker and the perfect parry check from Dual Kevin. His perfect parry at a close range has been so good. Didn't even need it right there. Just steals his turns back.
The happy birthday, I still don't know why he calls it that. The OT fireball.
I have no idea.
Forward throw. Could do it again. Nope. Keeps him in check with the fireball yet again. That whirlwind. Perfectly spaced.
Yeah, I don't know why he says that. These streamers come up with the weirdest language, bro.
Oh, yeah, he is a streamer now. They just make stuff up. They are the man.
Oh, no. Okay, wait a minute. You got to spin. No, I thought we was going to see a level 1, but... Oh, see, I was about to say.
That's gotta be almost GG's, right? Can I kick it? Yes, you can. You can't jump out of it. You can't escape it. You gotta accept your fate. I wonder if you could level 2 it. I actually don't remember.
I can't remember if one dissipates the other, but I think the Ed Super goes through it, maybe. But once again, I can't remember off the top of my head. We're going to go into another game, though. Oh, no, that's not good.
That's a fat punish counter and a half, too.
Tries to get a reaction to believe in the hit. Crouch short. Mixer setup not going to work into the level 3 after the blitz. All right, I like this. You got a whole nother round that you need to win right now. This way you can build back some bar. But you got to do something with this.
But it didn't do much, right? I mean, if anything, it did damage to the drive gauge. It actually tried to equalize the life a little bit, but he still has a life, dual Kevin that is, and gets to spend the rest of his meter. Oh no, the drop? Oh, he gets to set up for level 2 still. 0 bars to Ajax's name. A little bit of drive gauge left in him too.
Did you drive reverse? No, you hold it. And gets opened up by the Mixer. That's gonna do it. Ajax fidelity goes down. Red Rooster once again gets hit over the head this time. Shopify Rebellion gonna be strong with a nice setup there. We saw the Brutus come out first. We saw Mono come up with the Aki. Just wasn't able to make anything happen. Dual Kevin gonna take the set.
It looks kind of rough right now for Red Rooster, but there's still plenty of time to make the comebacks happen, to make those accommodations, and pretty much the different strategies going into next week. But it is a tough pill to swallow. Like, you need to get as many points as possible. 40 points, however, to the side of Shopify Rebellion. At least we get something like that happening. That's totally fine. But it is a little bit of a rough shot. I'm not going to lie to you. Just looking at the current standings, or at least with the updated standings, I know for sure Red Rooster, they really need to find what strategies to implement, especially with how many games they have remaining, right? They only have 3 left from the home side, 2 on the away side. It is truly difficult to see what they need to do next.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough spot to be in. Once again, Red Rooster still sitting down at the bottom of the standings. However, Shopify Rebellion gets 80 on the board. Once again, this does put right back into contention these guys, man. A good week on the board for Shopify Rebellion. Could definitely see them go over Fighting Spirit, of course. But once again, that just depends how these matches play out. But tough spot to be in for Red Rooster. Once again, I'm a fan of the team layout, but
same. I am a big fan too, yeah.
It's just so hard for these guys to get momentum and keep it.
It truly is, man. But one thing's for certain, there's plenty of weeks to go, and with everything going on in Street Fighter League, we do want to thank our sponsors that have been a huge and pivotal part of it as we go into it. Level up your gaming with Asus ROG monitors. Designed for both console and PC gamers, the Asus ROG offers various panel types, including stunning OLED displays and the highest refresh rates. Visit asus.com to elevate your experience today.
And please don't forget SteelSeries. SteelSeries Moments is the easiest way to record and share your gameplay with friends. Moments in-game audio clipping lets you capture and share your clips anywhere. Shout outs to SteelSeries for keeping us in the loop and supporting Street Fighter League.
Now we get the full exclusive with RobTV standing by with his best friends. We got KnuckleDu, Dual Kevin, as well as Hot Dog and Safe with their Big W interview.
Here at the halfway point of Street Fighter League, things have gotten so hot. Shopify Rebellion, you guys a little bit had your backs up against the wall, and when it mattered most, you do that. Explain what we just saw.
Yeah, no, it's just more of the team feeling bad for Kev because he's been carrying us. Like, so like I went to bed feeling sad, and I'm sure Hot Dog and Safe, it sucks when just one person is trying to keep us afloat, and thankfully, we got the job done. Like, yeah, I'm sure we all feel bad, so we're actually, every day is a new day, so yeah, that's how I viewed it. I had coffee today, and I just...
You pulled up ready, that caffeine in your system. Okay, let me hold on our man's Dual Kevin. All right, Kev, so of course, the captain just gave you some praise right there, absolutely well-deserved. You've been on a heater throughout this whole season. Again, you're in that anchor spot going up against Ajax. You can't let them get some points, brother. What's going on?
Nah, I mean... I felt like I played really well. I brought it up last time, though, with my teammates. Like, even though we were kind of in a slump, they've all been highly spirited. So I've actually been very appreciative of that. Because, some people be low energy when they're, like, down, the low lows. They're high lows. Yeah. And a lot of players be going through it when they're low. But they weren't. And, yeah, I'm very appreciative of my team.
Okay, and let me talk to your teammate right there to your left, my man's Hot Dog, the Glizzy Warrior. Hot Dog, what's going on, brother? So you officially in the win column and all that. The Bison looks phenomenal. How did it feel to get that important win when you noticed your team needed those 10 points?
I mean, like, with the first half of the season, we played too many away games, So finally we got another home game, and I'm glad I got my first win in the league, because I feel, you know, as a team you just feel bad if you keep losing.
Yeah.
So I got the first win. The 10 points means a lot actually. Yeah, and I feel relieved. Yeah, I feel like I finally could talk to them.
Man, they gotta hang that head. With the most dominant performance we've seen so far in this season of Street Fighter League, as they won 2-0, 2-0, 3-0. 7 wins, no losses, phenomenal. Shopify coming for those playoff spots.
The final game coming in for week number 5, it's Bandits versus Fighting Spirit, and man, it's been so crazy thus far. We had a tiebreaker at the very first set, a 40 bomber for the next one. It's going to be completely unpredictable going into the next. With how important this is, Fighting Spirit as the away side, they got DJ coming in through first with Cien, Bison from DCQ, and Akuma from NL last.
This is gonna be, first off, the Fighting Spirit. I haven't really gotten a chance to talk about Fighting Spirit, but obviously, like, this is a very strong team on paper. You got NL, you got DCQ, you got Cien, but just to talk about the fact that they're going up against the champs and Bandits, I mean, that's very scary, man. Also, I feel like one of the things I gotta give Bandits is that, like, they legit have the SFL champ patch on their jersey, so they're brandishing this all around the locker room in the back where people are just walking around. They get to see this. But once again, Mena's still one of the threats out there when it comes to Street Fighter 6. Obviously, he hasn't had the best. He's been going through a bit of a character crisis, but he's got quite the team behind him, right? I feel like Kaba, super consistent, a very strong guy. And then, of course, you got Louis Man as well. So
truly, yeah, I think it's a really, really good composition. And I think in regards to what Mena is going through, despite having like a little bit of a character crisis, I think no matter who he pilots, he ends up being the best with, right? We actually saw him over at Cream City Convergence make his way into Capcom Cup via the character Zangief, which he's been flexercising a little bit these last couple of weeks. He's also thrown in the Blanca. It's just a matter of who he has to face off against, right? However, with this order right now from the Fighting Spirit, Bandits, they get full control being on the home side. Who are you sending up first if you were part of that composition?
Oh my gosh. So if we're going to fight the DJ in this team, oh man, you still have Louis Man, maybe the Dawson, but I don't know. The thing is, but like, that's a scary thing to do. That's super scary because the minute you're out of there, like, you gotta reapply this pressure all over again. But honestly, I feel like this is a matchup that is heavy in contention, and I'm not exactly sure who I send up in this scenario.
I don't mind the Dawson. I really don't mind the Dawson versus the DJ. You talk about the kind of pressure that DJ has. There's moments where he has to like rely on the sway to try to catch you pressing buttons in moments. I think Dawson, with his mobility, he could either float, he could jump into dive kick, he could teleport during moments where you're trying to do certain frame traps. I think I wouldn't mind that at all. The Fireball War is a little funky, but I don't think it's something that Dawson has to worry about too much because, again, the floats, the
mobility.
slides. He could also do an air comet too if he wants to kind of like stop DJs from moving forward if need be. I think there's a lot that Dawson can do to halt the forward momentum that DJ has, and also the Fireball game too. So I think Louismon might be the play.
I'm interested to see what character is going to go up first because I feel like when it comes to this team, I'm not really sure which one has the cleanest matchup versus DJ.
It might not be Louismon, to be honest with you. I mean,
right. We still got one.
Either way you spin it, taking a look at who we have, the Bandits camp, we got to figure it out. In the meantime, let's pick the brain of our Capcom Cup two-time champion, MenaRD, coming in from the Bandits with RobTV.
Vamos, vamos, vamos. That is the energy that I'm used to seeing from Team Bandits. Is that Team Bandits back right now with that last victory?
As I said earlier, I feel like we never left. The entire team, Kaba, I know is gonna play better this season because he has that chip on his shoulder. Louisman is living up to expectations.
Nobody beat him. Yeah,
I'm telling you. And Jen is there, and I'm finally, warming up well with Zangief. I don't have a lot of experience, but it's all coming together. So I think it's gonna be even better than last year, hopefully.
Okay, and right now, you guys are actually at the top of the leaderboard, but there is a bit of a tie as far as overall points in the end of the day. 3 teams with 105 points, Fighting Spirit right behind you guys with 100 points. Right now, what are your weaknesses as a team that need to be shored up?
I will say that away, it's very difficult for the team because we have Guile and Dawson. I feel like the next weeks we have 2 homes, but then we're gonna have a stretch of aways. So we're gonna have to be ready for that and play the bad matchups. It's gonna be tough to keep that consistency. So if we can take advantage now of the next matches, I think we're good. If not, that's the weakness, being on away so much.
So right now, again, as we said, you are currently in first place. 4 teams make it to the playoffs. So for you, is it just okay? Are you just trying to make it into the playoffs, or does that first place mean something to you?
It means a lot, honestly, because you only have to focus on the most likely team, right? If you're 4th or 3rd, you're gonna have to fight all the teams on the playoffs, so it makes a big difference. And for sure, I want the teams like Shopify and Red Rooster to keep getting points. So they get the points and we can get the first place. I'm not aiming for just the playoffs and be like, oh, they're eliminated already. I want them to get the points so these guys start losing and we can make a big difference.
Last thing on your Geef. Now you've officially won a premiere with Geef. We see you at Cream City. Here we see you in the anchor spot going up against the Evo champion, and you were able to get that victory as well. Does this give you any more confidence? At this point, do you feel just as strong with him as you did with your other characters?
I think I can be even stronger because last season, even if I was like one of the best or arguably the best, I still had some consistency like Capcom Cup with DJ. So I feel like if my Zangief can be more consistent than my Blanca, if I figure out a more stable character, I can be even better than last year. And maybe aim for like a Grand Slam, maybe the 4 majors, Capcom Cup, Evo. That's what I want to do. You know, so I'm not complacent with what I'm doing right now. Like, oh, I'm shutting mouths. No, I want to prove to myself I can be better than I was last year, you know?
Legacy, legacy, legacy. That is all that MenaRD thinks about. And I tell you what, it is amazing that we get to witness it. Congratulations on your season so far, brother. We're officially at the halfway point. MenaRD.
And Mena obviously trying to say and point out that, look, Bandits never left. And that's true. They are the returning champions. They got a team on their side that he's really proud of. And on top of that, saying, look, we are really interested in making sure that we claim this first place spot. The double buy is obviously the smartest thing you can have going forward. And look, Mena's been in this situation before. You know he's looking forward. And of course, he said he's proud of his team. He's definitely said before how, like, look, man, Louis Man earned this spot to be on this team. And we already know the kind of, you know, camaraderie we have for the rest of the team, right?
We talked about the away side a good amount, but I feel like we can get a little bit more detail. We have Fighting Spirit standing by with the captain, Oil King, to see how he fares up in the current season of Street Fighter League and why he went with this decision and his overall feelings of the team. Let's check it out.
I am here with the leader of Team Fighting Spirit. We have seen this man be one of the greatest captains that we have had on Street Fighter League year after year, and he is doing it again. Oil King, what's up, bro?
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks, Rob.
You gotta be doing good right now. Last week, you guys go up against Shopify Rebellion. 40-0, what's that about?
I think it's really happy. I think every season we will have the 40-0 result, but this time become more earlier, become more in the sofa. And one thing is funny, you know, last season and the last season, the first week we always got 0 point, but so far every match we don't get 0 point yet. So I think for us, our team is pretty good. Pretty good.
Oh yeah, so things are looking up for sure. Right now, you guys have 100 points. You are currently in 4th place, but you are only 5 points out of 1st place realistically. So everyone is almost tied as far as the top 4 teams. What do you think you need to do to pull away from the pack? Are there any weaknesses in your team so far?
I think because the season, right? I think we already play more home. So for us, we'll be more away after, right? So there will be a challenger. You know the rule, awaiting always, the people will counter you. So we need to handle that. This is our weakness now.
Your confidence as far as your team overall seems extremely high. You guys are always laughing, making jokes. My man's NL, I haven't even seen him do his big sweat yet or anything like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Not yet.
He's always sweating heavy and nervous. Right now, it looks like his confidence is at an all-time high. So outside of the game, what is your team's energy like right now?
Just like I said like before interview, because we, for our very close friend, we make the same thing like three years in a row. Only our team is not changed. You know, you can see that everything got changed every year. That's because we are close friends. So outside again, we still, of course, we still will talk again. See, we will talk all the friend. So the whole team energy, the whole team vibe, I would say, is pretty good now.
It's something you brought up after your last match last week. You said that NL usually has super tight matches, and you said something bad might happen. What was that?
Okay, our team, if NL play, me, Shane, we always will stand up. Because no matter he win or he lose, always very close. It's not good for this. It's not good for you. I think one day I maybe will die on the ground.
That is the definition of leaving it all on the field. Fighting Spirit is currently in 4th place, pretty much really 2nd place, and is looking phenomenal. Oil King, congratulations on your season so far, and good luck in the rest of your matches.
Thank you, Rob.
Oil King, forever the competitor. I'm such a big fan of his heart and what he brings to it. No stranger to the SFL pressure, and already pointing out that like none of these teams are out of it. Obviously, like he's definitely been in this situation before with some of his previous teams in previous years, but I love what's happening, man. They haven't made a team battle where they haven't scored yet, which is also good.
Huge, by the way.
That's really good, especially when it comes to contention for the further seasons. And like I said before, he knows this. And I love the fact that he's still putting his best foot forward when it comes to this team. Has a very strong team on his side.
Extremely strong.
You have the scientist Cien over there on this team as well. You got NL. This is a team that can definitely go far. We've seen these guys before. I would love to see how this is going to happen again. Shout outs to the team, man. I want to see what's going to happen in this battle. But they definitely have a tall order in front of them with last year's champs and a player like Mena, Kaba, and just the whole squad over there. That is not going to be an easy claim.
So I will say this, with the rankings that they're currently at, they're only at like a 5-point differential. They're still in a really comfortable place to get themselves into the place they want to be in playoffs or by the time playoffs happen, right? So it's not even at the halfway point. I'm really enjoying the way that they're playing, the way that they're structured together, and the way that they've been confident too. So I really like to see how this team has evolved over time, because it's been the same crew for like years and years and years now. So it's really cool to see this overall journey of these 4 players.
But we're going to look back at this once again. It is going to be the DJ mirror possibly between these two teams going forward. I would love to see it.
And you would think about it too. You have 2 former champions of SFL going at it right now.
Off the barrel, into the action, DJ mirror match between these two. I like how they're hanging out in the garage.
I was thinking about it. I'm like, what barrel are you talking? Oh, I see. I like how he does the little rope thing, like on the dance floor type thing.
Get
like
in
if they
there.
reciprocated
Get
towards
in
each other.
there.
It's great, man. I'm feeling the vibe. Here we go. The DJ mirror. Asking him to change his ways. Fireball war just about to get started.
The jump in once again. I like this. Already going to the corner. Okay.
I'm gonna love that too. Just avoiding the throw, that backdash, just everything about DJ too. When we talk about animations, he's got one of the best ones too. Just overall, he's so sick.
Oh.
Bang!
Oh, wait a minute. Shin, hold on. Stuck in this corner. Bandits with the advantage. Little reset here. The scientist. Okay, double dash up, fighting his way back in. Doesn't have much life to work with. And look, I'm gonna tell you right now, he's been so good with these jump ins, man.
Really good reads against some of the fireballs too. The way he set the pace initially to force Cien to make that error was actually brilliant. Oh, now the damage to it. Oh, maybe I lied.
What a check.
Maybe I lied, Steve.
Okay, wait a minute. And wow, they answer right back just to steal the momentum. Big counter hit, doesn't make anything happen with it though. And I like that neutral jump right there just to get a reaction and then a drop. Oh, the scrambles not working out in Cien's favor right now.
He's definitely holding on to that charge forever. Oh, how does he know? Well, to be fair, Cien going with a wake-up sweep was kind of wrong.
Yeah,
that was actually kind of wrong.
This seems like the DJ mental was playing against Fighting Spirit right now. That's literally what it seems like. Shin has such a good read on exactly what the opposing DJ is trying to get started, and it's just not working out in his favor. But I like the momentum. I like how fast this Bandits DJ is playing. We're going to get back in the game, too.
If you're Cien, you got to think to yourself, oh, with my class.
Exactly.
Do it for your boy.
Do it for the homie.
Oh!
Nice anti-air right there with the sweep nonetheless. The slide, the meaty slide with the rush of the drive. Get off of me.
What kind of bars did you ask me? It sounded like a rhyme.
Yeah, dang, you keeping it going? All right.
Oh, that's still within range?
Oh,
man.
Maximus.
That was kind of sick.
That was
double
cool.
Sway backwards.
Oh, what a DI. What a call out.
Yo, even MenaRD reeled back in the scene. He's like, that was sick.
Bro, that took off mad damage, by the way. Anti-air slide. With the neutral.
That hit, counter hit?
Yeah, I like how Men is reeling back at all of this. It's crazy. Okay, wait a minute. Not looking too good for Fighting Spirit. They need to make something happen. And then I love the fact that he's willing to just sit back and chill, go to the fireballs, the jump in.
How does he do it, Steve? How is he so consistent with calling out the fireballs? This guy, Zhen, is crazy good.
The mind of a DJ player, bro. The mind of a DJ player.
What goes on through the mind of a DJ player? Not that. Music, definitely. I get that.
Tell you it was not music. That whiff that just happened. Wait a minute.
Oh, wait, no, it was the remix. This is the remix.
Okay. Fake out right here. Tried to fade out the anti-air. Didn't work out, but finds the hit. That's going to be 10 points for Bandits. Big smile on Mena's face. You can already tell things are going their way. They're trying to strengthen that lead.
Brother.
Fighting Spirit. Looks like DCQ getting ready to come up. Let's see who's coming up on this Bandit side, though.
That was kind of destructive. I gotta say, man, Zhen, when it comes to the mirror match, there is just something about him. His reads were so on point in regards to what to do to stop Xian from getting started. Every single jump-in, I feel like majority of his jump-ins were uncontested. It actually hit the mark for some fat damage.
They were all pretty spot on, I can tell you that right now. And on top of that, look, as somebody who personally, who also hates mirror matches, I'm gonna tell you right now, my mind was scattered the entire time. Like, if you pick the same character, if you try to Marisa versus Marisa, Ken versus Kenmi, my mind is gonna go out the window. So even going up against somebody like Xian, coming from this Fighting Spirit team, man, he just had so many good jump-in reads. You know when a DJ wants to actually play the fireball game with you, and I felt like that's what Xian was doing very well. So, yo, shout outs to this Bandits team. Xian gonna go down, but still has a chance here as we get to the second part of the team battle.
Going into it, I thought Louis Bond would actually be the second person up to face off against the Bison, but this is kind of difficult, man. DCQ has been dismantling people one by one. However, you technically have an undefeated Louis Bond.
With the Dawson nonetheless, man. A character that I feel like definitely does not get a lot of love when it comes to just, regular tournament Street Fighter 6. But even to have it part of your format, especially going up against a stacked roster and character lineup from Fighting Spirit, man, you gotta be brave, but also you gotta have a lot of faith in Louis, man. He's the second player up here for Bandits, but playing such a great defensive game already. DCQ has not found a way in.
Oh, I was gonna say, you jinxed him, Steve. Literally right when you talked about his defensive game. DCQ, he dashed right on in there, caught it with the jab. Oh, this is gonna be tough, but this is where they're scrapping. One thing though, for sure, Louis Mount, he knows how to play close quarters just as well as you do. Look at him go.
Wow.
Already off to a fantastic start. He already has just enough drive gauge to get that canceled. Level 1 is intact. He could get the punish counter. He doesn't even need to do level 1. My man was flipping, flopping all over the place. It was crazy. The backdash into the punish counter, I loved it.
With the flipping floppers?
With the flipping floppers. No boats though.
I like that. Follows behind it, knows it's going to get an extra bounce with that bad boy just to keep the defense in his favor. Makes you second guess about approaching as well. And I like that OD uses the drill to get some space, get away from this corner. I do love the approach so far.
You hit towards the end of it?
Oh, but he's using a lot of up back. Last time it got him out of trouble with that scissors kick, but now DCQ making some adjustments. Has the wall right behind him. What are you going to do to get in, though?
That's a lot of gauge back. We'll take that as DCQs, the small victories. But look at Louis, man. He is locked and loaded. He's got a full drive gauge. Don't snooze on him. He is in the corner.
Oh, wow,
he's still just as dangerous.
Oof. Okay. Small combo here. Has been successfully avoiding the throw. Punish counter. Teleports to the other side.
Oh my God.
Individual. Louis, man. Yo, the stretchy arms.
That was actually sick, man. Got him on some Reed Richards stuff with the Johnny Blaze on the top. That was actually kind of nuts. We haven't seen a mix like that in forever.
Dude, that was sick. Once again, you don't really get to see Dawson go off all too much when it comes to just regular tournament play, but even more so for Street Fighter 6, having somebody on your team that has such a strong Dawson that you have to make your opponent play against, this has got to be annoying to deal with. Parry this time to get out of the corner.
Yo, Bison can still do this. Full drive gauge, full CA, literal one touch. Oh, but it came from Dawson instead.
Dealing with the stretchy limbs from across the screen, and then my man kept the elephant on him too? Wait a minute.
I mean, brought him over down. How do you think he got to London in the first place?
Yo, hold on. What kind of elephant is that? M. Bison versus Dawson. It was not an easy game for DCQ.
I mean,
you think Jamie can't take
I don't think Jamie could take on an elephant.
But Ryu can. Drive reversal on the wake up.
Manon versus an elephant. What do you think?
Oh, Manon wins free.
You are weird.
She's going to do a photo shoot on the elephant. It's not going to know what's happening. Back throw with the punish counter. Oh, another throw. I like how he's changing up the game. Louis Man finds a hit. Another reset it to the throw. My man is in tilt right now. Punish on the drive reversal on Wake Up. One more hit, and Louis Man could be closing it out. The trade, not going to be able to do it, though.
I'm so confused.
Oh, the DI. Wait a minute. Side switch? No. We're just going to spend it?
We're going to have to. We kind of have to, yeah. Going into the Psycho Punisher. Does that kill, though?
Yes, that's going to do it. And instantly, we see the headphones come off from Mena. But they let Louis Man go. Let him rock. Play to his own devices. Yo. Catches the drive rush early. That long limb of the Dulcim. It's the trade.
You're going to say the long limb of the law, dude. Oh, boy. It's the mine applied. Oh, damage on top. Do it again. Watch out for the throw. But still, DCQ going in for a different mix. The meteor.
Oh, wow. The awareness to know you have enough time to do an OD fireball, but it still finds an opening on the side of Bison.
Again? You're hella dead.
Kill.
You're hella dead. Man, get me out of here.
Told you.
Get me.
Oh, Wake Up level 3. That's definitely going to hit. That's going to do mad damage.
Yo, but the
and
positioning afterwards.
Yo, Chip is real. Chip is
set up
real.
Too.
Fireball teleport. He's looking for it. You saw him hold him back.
Oh, no.
And the jab, the bravery. That was so brave. That's going to be a game on the board for Fighting Spirit. And you saw the fake, right? He was like, I know he's going to fireball teleport. So he blocked the first one, waited for the second one, a conscious, a powerful jab to take back the momentum. That's going to be DCQ. One game apiece here.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty fair assessment. Him blocking the first fireball raw and then going for the teleport, or at least anticipating the teleport on the second one, that is some hard-strung defense. This guy is ridiculous. DCQ might just be the MVP just based off of that. Like, he has made such immaculate reads and has done some really impressive plays throughout his performance overall in the league. He's nuts, man.
I mean, you still can't take anything away from Louis, man. The way he just played that was ridiculous. Wake Up level 3 got the hit. One wrong move for DCQ would have turned the entire tide of that situation. And we potentially could have closed out that set. But we're going to go to this third game. Finds the hit this time around. It's looking a lot better for DCQ here. Oh.
Yeah, that was 3 guesses that Louis Man incorrectly guessed, essentially. Like, he thought it was going to be a different look. He thought it was going to be like maybe drive rush forward into throw, but look at the amount of damage he's just taken. Finally a way out off of the crouching medium. It's the OD fireball. But again, the throws now. DCQ can do it again. Drive rush. He's checking him. And you know what? That also covers the parry option select drive rush forward. Good anticipation from DCQ.
We saw DCQ do a very early stand medium kick there from Bison and literally called out the roll, the parry, and that gave him the opportunity to get the throw. We're going into another round this time around. Final round potentially here for DCQ if he plays it properly. Already in the corner. Okay, little small punish counter there with the jab into the fireball. OD fireball, teleport. The bounce, he hops over it. I thought he was going to bounce back into it.
I thought so too.
Teleport out. This round looking a lot better for Louis Man and the Bandits team. Preemptive long-range limb once again to stop that drive rush. Whoa, wait a minute, the turn signal. Oh, the jump, the drill, trying to find a hit to close out Louis Man. This needs anything to close out. Level 3 on the side of DCQ though.
Oh, that's actually so deceptive, man. The way he dashed forward first, oh my God, I can't even call that.
And on top of that, I feel like that's the first time we've seen him use that move during the set.
That's fair. We have not seen him use that at all.
Oh, the trade in the air. I love the defensive play here by Louis Man just to make sure he has the screen behind him. OD Psycho Crusher to contest a fireball, but the corner position once again in favor of DCQ.
I was definitely so excited that I snorted. I don't know if you heard that. We have 3 bars to both. The big interruptions there from DCQ.
You told on yourself with that snort. I ain't even hearing.
It's totally fine, man. Fireball still coming in. Man, that lasts forever. Some batteries on that bad boy.
Oh! The anti-air this time. Solid defense. Does not avoid the throw, though. Louis Man in trouble. Back to the wall. He caught the bait. He's got a level 3. That might be the deal to seal it on Louis Man and end that record of undefeated. And now we go into another game here between Bandits Fighting Spirit. Things starting to pick up. That's a big win.
That is actually kind of rough, yo. MenaRD immediately took off the headset as soon as he saw that level 3, and he was upsetty spaghetti. I gotta say, man. DCQ, he takes his time to assess and adjust. He is easily one of the biggest threats here that has been overlooked here in Street Fighter League. And I gotta say it, man. I think he might be the one to push this team all the way through.
Having a follow-up player like DCQ, I feel like DCQ can fit in any spot on the team, and I feel like he's just gonna clutch it out. So you saying like on some MVP, I think you're 100% right on that, man. I mean, obviously, Fighting Spirit is composed of amazing players. They have a great character lineup. But when it comes to being able to constantly and keep up with the opposing team, especially the championship team, he's keeping his team alive right now.
That's right. Yep. One thing's for certain, right? 10 points apiece from both camps, Bandits and Fighting Spirit. No matter how you spin it, it's going to be a 30-10 ball game, which is pretty significant to pull away from the rest of the squad. 30 points is what you need to get yourself into a comfortable position going forward as we get ready for the next half of it. Again, this is only week number 5. When we get into the rest of it, man, the second half of round robins, it's going to be very, very interesting to see how this plays out.
MenaRD coming up versus NL to close out this last team battle of week 5.
Did you see the look on NL's face as soon as like Zangief showed up? He was taking a breath, bro. He was like, oh God, this is gonna suck.
I'm just saying, as Akuma, I'm sure he said the same thing.
I don't know. So, okay. I was gonna ask about the elephant again, but it's all right. Anyways. Oh,
dead.
Do you think Zangief could definitely SPD an elephant?
100%.
Okay.
100%.
All right. So, all jokes aside, I think this is a really, really tough match. I feel like going into it. More so for Akuma. I mean, we've seen this from even. Oh my God.
Big damage. Nice. Heavy kick Tatsu, that roundhouse Tatsu to end the combo. Parry. Don't get scooped though.
Jesus.
Not dead. This could still turn around. Akuma not made him much. He can still turn this around. Text the throw.
Say from Togeki, right? We had enough matchup experience between like the Zangief players over there against Akuma to kind of like let us know what the matchup is going to be like. But MenaRD, he does land the sweep. We're going to see how what in the hell?
Tick throw.
How often do you see that drop kick?
Nah, you really don't see many Geefs use it. I love the neutral game being played here by Mena. Oh, wait a minute. Gets the knockdown too. Reset. Oh, this is true Geef play. Look at the damage, bro. My man, you're dead.
Oh, no.
You're dead.
That is
for my loyal
he's
fans.
So good with
you're
his
dead.
character.
Oh, my gosh, bro. Get up.
No remorse.
Dead. Get tucked in. No bedtime story. No snack. No nothing.
But Dad. I said get in bed.
Kudos.
There was a snack called Kudos at once. All right, so game number 1, in an emphatic fashion, that actually looked disgusting too. He was so close to death.
Bulletproof biceps. Okay, I like the option to switch to more of a fireball heavy game. NL only Akuma makes so much sense though. If you ever let him get his game started, that's probably going to be the end of the round. We've seen him hit people with demons. We've seen it all. Oh, that was dangerous.
Oh, that was so awkward. The fact that he still landed in the front. Uh-oh. How strange after that guillotine. Yo, he was running.
Yo, you put yourself in burnout versus Geef?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, no, do it.
That's
like that.
cool.
0 bars too. Uh-oh. Yep.
Okay, nice punish.
Standing light kick. Ooh.
Back medium. Okay.
Damn, that was air chop. Oof. Sit him down. Oh my God.
Oh, out of range. Probably tried to delay it.
That's tough.
You got to be careful there.
The guillotine in the very last second, getting the chops on him. NL getting the first round, which looked kind of dicey, right? He put himself into burnout mat early. Didn't have bars to his name. Standing light kick, gets the rest of it. No, I love him going for the reset. He's done that against Punk from the previous week. Also, NL, he's still susceptible. Just the same.
Dead. Oh, and the perfect on top of that, bro.
This character's fun, man.
Get on the express. Don't worry, you don't need a ticket. Oh, not where we're going.
Where we're going, we don't need.
This music is just way too dastard for this matchup, bro.
It's the stage music, right?
That's exactly what's going through Akuma's head right now. He's like, please don't let him grab me.
Yeah.
And the giant hands in the background. He's like, geez, what's going on here?
Little Hulk hands in the back. 3 bars to the both. It's going to be kind of difficult to kind of really get that single hit. And that's exactly why NL's been saying so far. Oh boy.
Yo, I got scared.
I thought an ODS.
Absolutely. No anti-airs, but I like the anti-air jab, uppercut coming from Akuma. NL still playing this with his wits, not with his nerves. I like this.
He's willing to play the long con. I think that's totally fine with 40 seconds on the clock. He's got so much time to work with. He's got so much space, both at level 3 still, to teleport, just to kind of create that space for himself as well.
I like the way this is looking so much better for Akuma and NL. Fighting spirit. Signs of life right here in this matchup. If I'm on the bench for the Fighting Spirit team, I'm like, NL, keep doing exactly this.
Yeah, you got to play it out this way, too. Doesn't want to be overzealous. The low medium does find the mark. So a little bit of damage. I love the bait out from NL. That's going to be a lot of damage incoming, if not dead. He is a hefty boy at 1100.
That's a big boy. He ain't dead. The deed is done. So you thought.
11,000, excuse me.
You could actually die. As Akuma, you are actually having a nightmare. Okay, it's cool.
A little bit of a toe tap. Not too bad. 1 game apiece. That's how I like it.
You know it's real. The entire team of Fighting Spirit is standing up behind NL. No seats in the building except for Bandits. They're very confident, as you can see. Uh-oh, Keith's theme.
Oh, no.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
It's MTV Cribs.
Right? This is my hand. Whoa, no! Uh-oh, back throw. I like this. More fireballs.
Gets to really dictate the pace off of that. Man, that was all counter hit. It's all from the counter hit, excuse me. Hello.
Oh, playing back a little bit. I like the option right there to go for parry from Mena.
Oh. Yeah, the fireball game coming back into the business, coming back into the mix.
I don't think people talk about Akuma's fireball game is really good. It's really fast, coupled with his walk speed. It's really strong.
I think a lot of people talk about his fireball game right now. One that's like kind of like a little bit misleading is like the air fireball game and how prominent it used to be, and it's not going to be like as much of a threat now. But his ground fireball game is so confusing.
And just going along with his walk speed, I love him just not committing to anything big, going for the light punch, uppercut to close out. Okay, into level 2. He's going to be able to get a combo here.
Korean's end.
No,
that was a set.
Oh, that was a setup?
Some
I got
Street
hit.
Fighter 4 stuff.
I got hit.
On my mama, I didn't block that. RobTV. That's what he said.
Oh
no!
Oh, look at the damage. Oh!
Come here! You think you could do that to an elephant?
No, I don't know about that. That's crazy. That's kind of crazy.
He can't powerbomb an elephant?
I mean, the elephant would have to be on the top rope already. He got that out of the air. That's crazy.
I mean, Dawson could still teleport that elephant to the
You know what?
air.
I'm done. Gets the Hurricane King.
Same, man. It's awesome.
The tag team move?
Yeah, dude. You've seen the Versus series.
Okay, all right. You know what? You're right.
Get off of me!
Uh-oh. Wait a minute. This is not looking too good. And the closeout with the OD Tatsu coming from NL.
This is looking kind of rough. MenaRD is getting matched pretty much tit for tat. I gotta say the patience on NL makes it that much harder for Mena to kind of abuse you for your mistakes, right? I think Mena is one to kind of like play reactionary. Hence why we're now getting the switch up to Blanca instead. He's tired of playing second foot to whatever it is that NL's trying to do, or what he decides not to do. I think going with the Blanca is a pretty good decision here.
Do the eyes not freak anybody else
It
out?
freaks me the heck out, brother.
Bro,
There's
he's
no luck.
on the Versus screen, just nah, bro. Dead eye Blanca costume. That's
sadness behind those eyes.
Oof. Okay.
He can't even bite through the costume. What do you mean? Oh, he's doing it again.
Or maybe he can't.
I don't think so.
The slide, I like the fact that he's using a lot of these Blanca options so early from the switch from Geef, but still, NL now taking the lead, gets to throw, counter hit throw at that. Oh, confirm. And didn't take the advantage though. Didn't take any knockdown, didn't get the combo, air block a ball, gets the perfect parry with the punish counter throw on top of it. Starting to add up. Looking for a button, the low forward, that should be it. NL.
Look at that match point, by the way. MenaRD looking back to his team. Huh.
Motivation, maybe. Like, you know what? This is who's counting on me. Oh. Yo, Fighting Spirit. This could be a big win for Fighting Spirit. And just for the standings overall for Street Fighter League. Power up.
I don't know about all that.
Oh, this is not looking good. Starting to add up on the side of Blanca for the best results possible. Mena has the opportunity to close out. Tries to go for the tick throw. He's got beaten to the punch. Trade. Oh, the fireball, the slide. What a reaction from that range.
That was sick. Yeah, that slide covers a hefty amount of range against a lot of the fireball characters too. So you're really asking for trouble if you're not further from like full screen with the fireball or at least point blank.
Okay. Powered up. Runs out the drive bar. Finds a low. Blanca Chan, you can buy one of these in the gift shop. What an answer!
And how does the costume stay intact? He's lit on fire. It's fireproof. All the electrical circuiting has got to be fried by now.
Oh man, built for the environment. Another throw. Blanca, MenaRD staying alive, bro. They wear their suit in the Congo, bro. You think that thing can take a firing? Nah.
I guess that's fair. It's fireproof, it's electrical proof, it's waterproof, perhaps.
I'm just saying.
You think it's stank proof?
No suit, bro. No suit is
the amount of
proof.
humidity that he has to like endure in the Congos, and he's like in that suit. Have you ever seen Ace Ventura?
Yeah, dude. The Rhino. I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. Oh my gosh, here we go. Back to the laboratory.
He's sweaty.
Back to the lab again. Ooh, okay. Nice answer.
As you should, really. You can't let that kind of go for free. There was a guillotine set up there for NL. It's too much time spent in the air. You have to call it out. He has to hit it like extra hard because of the padding.
Bro, the damage.
That was a lot.
Ooh. Air fireball.
Brother.
What? Pardon me? Overhead. Confirm one more round.
Dude.
And Fighting Spirit can have a big upset. Taking out the team Bandits. I ain't gonna say it's an upset. When it comes to the leaderboard, this is an upset though.
That's fair, that's fair. NL's been playing out of his mind. It's not the first time he's been in the anchor position. And even some of the teammates were like, you know what? If there's ever a tiebreaker, we send NL. Guess what? Not gonna be a tiebreaker scenario. This is for the clutch. This is for the W.
Oh, wow. Not sure what he was doing, but he finds the hit. Confirm into the super activation. Gonna get the corner for sure. Blanca Chan set up? No. Oh, gets the confirm. No more meter to keep it going, though.
Oh, that's full CA, by the way, on the side of Akuma.
Yep, Raging Demon, I think, would kill.
A little bit more drive gauge to the tank as well.
And we've seen NL go for the Demon. Back throw. Mena needs this round. And you know right now that NL's gonna try to close it out. Not sure what he was looking for, but the air Blanca ball. I hate that move. With the win. I hate it. I actually hate it.
We're not the biggest Blanca fans, Tasty Steve and myself, but I gotta say there are some sequences where he has lightning beast and does some really insane looking combos. But that air ball, that was messed up.
Bro, it's a sin. All right, here we go. Get the throw.
It's straight up. It's one of the cardinal sins.
Yeah, dude. Pretty sure I read that somewhere. Anyways. Makes it whiff. Light Tatsu gets the sweep for the follow-up. And gonna keep the pressure. NL willing to spend a lot of the resources. Counter hit confirm into the super.
He's chilling.
Look at the life. Look at the life.
I'm more concerned about the drive gauge from the side of NL. Oh, that hit.
Forward throw. Command throw.
Drive forward? No, gonna be the fireball instead. There it is!
You're done. And that is gonna be it! Fighting Spirit takes out Bandits, and you can see Mena with a sly shrug and a chuckle knows that this is big news for the side of Fighting Spirit and the standings as well. This is exactly what I was talking about. From week to week, the tide changes, and if you get a win versus one of these teams, it can make a change. My man Oil King is walking around popping off, and you can see the disappointment on Mena's face. Obviously, he knows that was a situation where he needed to clutch out for the team, and you can see him already talking to the squad.
Looking at the results, Zhen, the only one getting the points for the team. Luiman falling just short against DCQ and his crazy adaptations towards the end of the set. And of course, you just experienced MenaRD versus NL. What a crazy, impactful W this was for Team Fighting Spirit towards the very end of it all. NL, it could have been either man's game, but with all the momentum in the world in Mena's favor. As he got that switch over to Blanca, we really couldn't call it. But as it stands right now, Fighting Spirit, that 30 points to their name, man, it's only doing them wonders right now. What a way to end it for the week number 5. Insane.
Fighting Spirit rockets up into second place, going up against Cloud9, and that puts Bandits at 4th place, right next to Shopify Rebellion. But this is exactly what I was talking about. 1 week can make all the difference, man. But we gotta say, man, elevate your viewing experience with Asus ROG monitors featuring stunning visuals, ultra-fast refresh rates, and ergonomic designs. They're perfect for gamers and professionals alike. Visit asus.com to find your ideal display today. Shout outs to Asus for keeping us in the clear with these screens.
Another big shout out going to our other big sponsor, SteelSeries, with the SteelSeries Arctis Nova Pro being the official headset of Street Fighter League Pro-US. It's got enhanced premium high fidelity drivers and sonar software. And with the Nova Pro, it's going to be ideal for any fight you take on in your journey in Street Fighter 6. With that in mind, Fighting Spirit, the winning team that has skyrocketed up in the leaderboards, they're standing by with an interview with RobTV.
Team Fighting Spirit versus Team Bandits. It all came down to NL versus MenaRD. I just saw you over here before the interview. You had your hand on your heart. Your nerves are still high, huh?
My heart is still very fast, quickly. Yeah, boom, 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 boom. And my last combo was missed, so I very messing Jeff, and still very heartbreaking. Yes.
Okay, and now as far as the actual matchup side of things, so with you guys being the away team, you chose to go into that anchor spot. Did you think that Mena was going to come and play against you?
Yes, we think Bandits almost always he going to anchor's position. So we talk about this. No one wants to fight with him, so me too.
Hold on, give him.
Against the gift is 4 of us best. And the Mena this league play a lot gift, so I think the best choice.
Okay, so Oil King, last time when we talked to you, you said that normally when you're watching NL's matches, they're so close and it's making you extremely stressed. It seems like this was another one of those.
It's not only for me, for Shen, for DCQ. Every time he play, the chair is useless. We don't need a chair, we need to stand.
And stand up is exactly what this team just did when they needed to, as they get a huge victory over Team Bandits. Right now, Fighting Spirit tied with Cloud9 as far as points, but overall they're in 2nd place. They're in a phenomenal position right now at the halfway point of the season.
The time has come to share with you news that's bleak but sadly true. I'm talking of the fell black blight, a spreading darkness, endless night.
The environment's changing and the monster population's taken a nosedive.
Blackgrass, rampaging monsters. What do you know of this corruption?
This so-called black mist is actually the Black Blight. Then, there'll most likely be a blighted monster nearby too.
Looks like this whole village has been blighted! Do we know what the blight is or why it's eating away at the world? No. But we know that it attacked our home, and that it must be destroyed.
The kinship stone commands the might to purify this foul black blight.
And we're gonna stop the Black Blight!
We can befriend monsters easy enough, but other humans are a different story.
Hunters and riders.
Like, they both respect and live with monsters. They're the same that way.
I've been waiting my whole life for this. I want to help my friends, everyone.
But right now, evil is growing in power. And soon, this whole world shall be devoured.
Yeah, we got claws for concern. Wrath is blighted.
You can use it to stop the blight.
But I'm curious about this kinship with monsters stuff. So I was hoping you could show everyone what it means to be a rider.
Welcome back to Street Fighter League. That was just week 5 that we just got through, and oh my goodness, everybody is firing on all cylinders. As you can see, Team Cloud9 with all of the young gods on there are currently sitting atop the standings at first place. Fighting Spirit is in second place. Now you might be confused because Fighting Spirit has better stats, but most importantly, Cloud9 beat them head to head, and that is why Cloud9 is in first place right now. Then you have Team FlyQuest 5 points off in third place. Bandits in 4th place. Remember, only 4 teams make it to the playoffs. Shopify Rebellion, we'll talk about it more in depth, but they got a huge victory, 40-point victory over Red Rooster, who is our 6th place team and currently in the doghouse.
That's kind of a rough shot, man, but at least when we talk about the games that have been played, it has been kind of crazy. Things got rather heated in the first match, right? FlyQuest versus Cloud9. Yo, Steve, talk to me about that one real quick.
Bro, ChrisCCH going up and not getting the dub. Shine versus Boost not getting the dub. And then you had Punk 3-1 over JB, and we saw a little mini pop-off. We had the alumni Punk saying, having some words for the boy Noah, who's kind of, enticing him in to get into it. He says, I'm a professional. I'm not going to fall into that. But we go to an extra round, an extra ending, +5 on the side of Cloud9, and that was such a big thing. I feel like it really set up one of our other matches that came up here today that really switched up the standings. An amazing match, especially for my first week here at Street Fighter League.
Now, I got to be honest, Steve. Noah, one of my favorite players, one of the main players that I wanted to be here at Street Fighter League. To this day, I'm glad that my boy is here. You got to go up there and play that last match, brother.
That's what we were saying. We were saying the exact same thing.
It's FGC. Like, at the end of the day, he talking crazy. I don't care what the backstory is. Forget the backstory. You talking crazy to me. It's only a 1st to 1, and it's only 5 points on the line. If I win, if I lose, for my respect, for my pride, for my honor, no chance in hell I'm not playing that match.
Sidebar, you heard Noah. Noah was like, I love what Noah with the deflect. The interview him, and you asked like, yo, why didn't you go up there? He's like, yo, I'm a professional. He was trying to goal me. And so I was like, oh.
True supervillain.
But true
That was pretty good. That's a
He plays a victim.
You have to
after
respect that.
enticing, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You gotta respect it. You gotta respect it. Going into the next one, Shopify Rebellion versus Red Rooster. You gotta be feeling some type of way about this one. We're talking about them being the bottom of the barrel, 5th and 6th, which is unorthodox considering how their team is composed on paper. But man, the 40 bomber to do Hot Dog, Dual Kevin. Talk to me about it, Rob.
I believe we talked about it last week when we had Sejam here as a guest. I think that it's extremely important for KnuckleDu to lead things off with the victory. KnuckleDu is looked at as the overall, I would say leader of the team just because he's KnuckleDu, Capcom Cup champion and all that. So if he goes up there and loses that first match, I think the morale and everything goes down. Dude gets that important first win, and then everything just rolls from that point. Dual Kevin has truly proved that he is of a certain tier again and again and again this season. And I think right now in Street Fighter League, he's one of the best players we have.
Instantly, I completely agree with you. And I love the fact that you set up, you need Du to go up there and kind of set the tone for what's going to happen in this team battle. And then one of the things I was giving Red Rooster is first off, their players and the character variety that they have, it's not going to be an easy feat no matter who you are. But the fact that Shopify Rebellion went up there, got the W, that's actually an amazing one, man. Shout outs to KnuckleDu. And then the Dual Kevin that close out with the 3-0 over Ajax Fidelity. That says so much about what to expect. And once again, we just reached the halfway point. This is great to see.
They absolutely needed those 40 points. I mean, at this point, they're still a decent amount behind. But that shows you couldn't afford to even drop any games right there. So now Shopify Rebellion is a team that you have to look out for. What was the next match that we had? Our last match of the episode.
It was, oh my God, Bandits versus Fighting Spirit. This could have gone either way. Right out the gate, when myself and Steve were talking about who you're supposed to send up, it was actually kind of an interesting thing to talk about because Cien, with his DJ, he's been the scientist of the FGC for so long, and he's in such high standing in regards to his gameplay. However, going up against somebody who is playing the exact same character, I was kind of wondering, well, how often does he get to play against the mirror match? Because DJ, in terms of stock value, we don't get to see him as often, not only at ranked, but also in the CPT. So it was actually kind of interesting to see that Zen, being a part of Bandits, was going to be the one to come up first. And that W was so significant to kick things off. I didn't think Zen was going to take it down in that fashion of 2-0.
So as far as them Bandits being a home team, they chose to put Jin there. That made perfect sense to me. If I had to bet my Bison Bucks, 100% I would have betted on Jin. And we said that actually backstage, a lot of us. All due respect to my man Shin, but Shin has actually brought up, and I think this is a theme that we're seeing, these young players are scary, man. I do think there is a little bit of a change in the tides when we see players like Jin, we see players like Boost, of course, and I think that's something that we're seeing right there. And then in the end of the day, it comes down to NL versus MenaRD. That was an absolute
Hold on. Though Louis Man versus DCQ.
Oh, Louis Man. Oh, you're right.
That matchup was actually sick.
That was
my man DCQ was just biding his time to figure out how to play it out towards the very end. His adaptations to the equation was actually so hard to follow. Even for Louis Man, he's like, man, there were so many instances where Louis Man could have got the big W, but DCQ just came out of nowhere and found the big counters to him.
That was 10 points that was well needed. Went 1-2 in favor of DCQ, which set up NL versus MenaRD to close it out, which was another banger, by the way.
Definitely, Steve, and those are not the only bangers that we got for you guys to watch, because outside of Street Fighter League, we also have Kings of the World, which is going down in December over in London. You do not want to miss that. Make sure you are in attendance, and of course, make sure you sign up for the World Warrior events. Go ahead, get active, let me see your skills, and it's just a good time free to enter in all that. World Warrior, some of the best events possible.
One thing you also need to do is stay tuned to the rest of Street Fighter League. As we wind it down, it's time to get invested to these teams because we have the big offline finals for Street Fighter League Pro-US happening live and in full effect in January. You can purchase your tickets now to be there offline. I almost knocked my papers off because of how excited I am for it. You need to be there. The offline finals for Street Fighter League Pro-US happening in January.
Hey man, say man, at the beginning of all of this, we told you that this was about to be one of the most ridiculous seasons of Street Fighter League to date, and we have been delivering on all fronts. These players are absolutely on fire, but as great as these first 5 weeks have been, what do we have for the first week of the next half? Let's take a look at it. First and foremost, we're gonna have Team FlyQuest going head to head with Red Rooster. Red Rooster needs every point possible as they're in a dire situation. And then we have Cloud9 going against Fighting Spirit. Both of these guys are on a roll right now. but they are fighting for that first place position. And finally, we have the returning Street Fighter League World Champions, Team Bandits, going at it with Shopify Rebellion, who just had a dominating 40-point victory. That is it for week 5 of Street Fighter League. The play has been at its absolute peak, but then again, I just lied to the people. I lied to them. I said it's at the peak because it's only about to go higher next week. Same place, same time. Make sure you're here, Capcom Fighters. Until then, we gone.
JB with the Rashid has been ridiculous, just not only with his tournament standings, but just in Street Fighter League overall. I love how crispy he's gotten with this character over the months leading up into this. Oh, the shimmy, backdash to keep it safe. OD mixer, we're gonna double jump it out. Whirlwind, no, we're gonna go to level 1.
Very close to a perfect.
Let's see what Punk can do. The overhead not close enough. The back throw to get things started. Punk has an opportunity. Nice air to keep the corner position. Wait a minute, Punk. Wait a minute, Punk. And he's got the burnout. The throw again.
He can't do the frame trap loops, though. He can't because
he'll
can still trade.
Yeah. Oh, I thought he was going to anti-air him. Needs to be careful in this situation. Looking for some heavy buttons. The anti-air again. One more hit. Oh my God. He ran that all the way back with a fingernail's worth of life. This guy, Punk, repping it for FlyQuest. Dead?
Hella dead.
You see, I was like, dead? She said, execute. Huh, oh my God. Yo. See, this is why you don't want Punk angry, bro. You don't want to do that.
You should have left it unprovoked.